What's good? It's Wednesday. We went live on time for maybe the first time ever because Cope Dog was doing a Cope Dog raid, so didn't want to miss the raid, and
Yeah.
so I surprised Andrew too.
Yeah. Wait, are we the only ones here? I was taking a shit.
Um, yeah, it's just us. Nadia unfortunately had a
Yeah.
medical issue; she's not going to make it. Vex maybe will be here. Gooch is coming
Mm,
after his show. There's a whole bunch of people that have invited me, but I've invited that aren't here yet or who have issues, maybe personal issues. I don't know. But I
they're
haven't
scared.
chased it. I've done a bad job as a host today because I was busy rescuing a lost dog,
Ah, you were a
which
hero.
well, I was busy being a hero. I found a lost dog, and I well, honestly, it found me. I was in the yard. Just walked over, and no collar, no tattoo, super nice. Don't know where it came from. Brought her in, and I have two dogs and a cat, so that was a bit of a thing for a while. But AJ, there you go. He would recognize that. So I just got back from that and some medical stuff. So it's been a day, and Andrew is here, so I appreciate you showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I need is an Andrew anyway.
Yeah, that's you just need one of me. Yep.
That's it.
That's
That's
all
it.
you need.
Uh, let's say hello people here. Squeaka is here. Hey, Squeaka, good to see you. Dildo, Bildo. Morganish, yeah, I mean, we're looking for some clips for you, Dildo, but I don't know if he Uh, yeah, Guinness. Okay. What's up, AJ? More Marvel slop. I don't know. Did you watch it? I don't think you did you, AJ? AJ was.
AJ, you should watch it. I need your opinion.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's been amazing to me. I never expected it to be this wildly like divisive. This movie. It's
Yeah.
actually shocking, and but I appreciate like you have fucking stood your ground through all of this, and you
Mm-hmm.
have your opinion is your opinion, right? Your review is your
Yeah.
review. So yeah, you're doing the deal. Thank you, Cannoli. Thank you, Cannoli. I'll give you a little clip for that one. Here you go.
7:02 already this morning, and just flying by like this week. It's Wednesday, right?
I think so.
Hump day.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Hopefully, we'll have a dry hump day.
It's not real. Oh,
What the Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
9
it
months.
almost snuck
Cannoli's
through.
pregnant, dude.
What's that?
He's due.
He's due.
Cannoli's due. 9 months
What?
in.
Wow, that's right. Pop out that little baby cannoli. Now,
Mm-hmm.
is it going to be a furry one though?
Probably.
Doing Lord's work, yeah. Doing the Lord's work, and so I think this dog must have had a cat because she does not give a shit about my cat. Like, like completely like no sold the cat, and just like walked in the house and started smelling butts with the dogs, and they're all pretty good, which was a bit of a concern because I live on the corner and my two dogs are very mouthy. They're both German Shepherds crosses,
Mm.
and people in the neighborhood like them slash are scared of them, one or the other, because they're friendly, but they don't like when people stop their dogs along our fence and be dumb about it, and
Oh
so
yeah.
they'll tell them to buzz the fuck off. I Save the Lost Dog. Yes, I should make a Marvel movie out of it, but I would have to take that core idea and stretch it out over a trilogy and somehow ruin all of it.
The dog is like secretly an alien. Like it eats your mom or something.
And then in the end, I'm the villain because I'm the white dude. And
Yeah, you're the Canadian.
yeah, don't get a redemption arc or nothing. Squeaka, 10 memberships, Squeaka. Thank you. Well, let's look at these members. Hold on here.
Oh, dude, I
Look at
got
all
a
your
gifted one.
members. You got
I
one?
don't think I have not paid a single month of a membership here, and I just keep getting gifted one. So whoever keeps gifting me one specifically, thank you.
It it's working out. It's working out.
Yeah.
We got Jacob now. We've got actually Andrew, number 2, right behind Jacob Showall. Good to see that. Colin Henry, I don't recognize the name, but thank you. Time through beat. Sketch. Skull Ship. Sounds like a Dawn alt sock puppet, if I'm going to guess. Could be wrong. Hey, Hunty, what's up? Pop Cotton. And and if he did, and if he didn't, that's fine too. Cope Dog. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate the raid. That was awesome. Yeah, if you want to jump in, I'll send you a link for sure. It is, yeah, we talked about this. It is a Tango and Cash. It, I think there's part of this might be generational, actually. But Andrew, can you give us your take on Deadpool and Wolverine? I know you've done it before, but give us from the beginning your take. You got time.
Well, when I watched the movie at first, I went with some boys and had a good time. I was like, yeah, this movie's fine. And then the post-nut clarity started sinking in. And it's like it started sinking in a lot, and this movie just did not age well within like 3 hours of watching it. Because I was just like, wait, what about this? And then it kept unraveling from there. I don't think this movie is that great. It's I mean, I would say it's bad. And so like for comparison, you have like Spider-Man No Way Home, and that
Right.
hasn't aged that well, right? Like like after like 8 to 9 months after, people are like, this wasn't actually that great.
No.
I don't think this movie is going to age well at all. I think it'll probably age worse than Spider-Man. I think it's going to within 4 months, people are going to start changing their minds about it. And just be like, oh, this did not age well at all.
Yeah, and so what were you expecting going in? Like, what kind of a experience were you hoping for?
Well, getting into it, I knew the TVA was
Dan,
involved.
I
So,
lost my one guest.
oh no, I'm still here. I think.
Oh, good. All right. Okay, good.
Hello.
That's me then. That's
Oh,
me.
So I went in knowing that the TVA existed in this movie, and I was like, oh, that's not great, but they can make this work somehow. And all I really wanted was to laugh. And I mean, I got that. But then on top of that, they introduced a bunch of new issues, especially with how it comes out of Logan and then ties into that movie. And it's a fun time, but not a good time. I got my like couple laughs out of it, and I mean that's pretty much all I wanted. But then it added a bunch of stuff that I didn't want, and also was just a bad story overall.
I mean, there really wasn't there was a story, but it wasn't really worth following. And the plot was kind of about what I was expecting. When I saw the villain, I kind of wrote off the first villain, Paradox. I kind of wrote that thing off as it's like anything TVA I can just kind of ignore. I know like we're not supposed to, a movie shouldn't give us stuff to ignore, but I did. And I honestly had such a good time in the theater with this movie. My wife liked it. Everyone else in the theater was going crazy, like lots of cheering and reactions to the cameos. And thankfully I wasn't spoiled at the time. So it was much, I honestly love the experience. Now, will it age well? No, for sure not. I think it'll probably age possibly worse than Spider-Man No Way Home, just in that seems like more of a classic, and this is more of a modern classic, I think, because it's rated R, and because really, like, going forward, I don't know what they can do with these characters anymore. With Wolverine, he's a great character, but he's 55 years old, and I don't know, like, how much, like, test and training can you pump into a man over the course of his life to go from giant and jacked to tiny again? It's been a rough trip, so... But
yeah, I think this movie should have used its opportunity to recast Wolverine, just to like immediately introduce us to new X-Men, and kind of a passing of the torch for like that 2000s era to this modern era of X-Men. And it just really didn't want to do that. I mean, like Kevin Feige even said, like, "Oh, no one else can play Wolverine," and it's like, "Oh, so the whole joke about keeping him till he's 90 is actually true."
Yeah, there he is. There's the boy. There's your boy. Background. So okay, yeah, that's true. I don't know. Who do you think that we could get? Like, who would you want to cast as Wolverine? Fantasy casting.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of Daniel Radcliffe enjoyers, and I think that could work. He's really the only one that comes to mind. I know a lot of people want Henry Cavill, and I mean, spoiler alert, he did show up as Henry Cavill Wolverine, but like I do not like that casting at all. Daniel Radcliffe is really the only one that comes to mind. I'd have to search just white actors that are in their 30s.
It's not a wild idea either. If you look at him, like he's able. He's a small guy. He can get hairy, I'm sure, and he is able to put some muscle on his frame. He shows he's willing to do that. So he was much more physical in this. This was the television series I think he was in. But
Oh yeah, dude. Put some mutton chops on him. That's a
watch it.
W. That's Wolverine.
But yeah, look at this. All right, so we have our guests now. These are officially Lord and Lady B.
Hi guys.
What's going on, Zax?
Congratulations,
Yo.
you two.
Oh, we're married.
You did it. All right,
We
put
did
you
it.
on center
Okay.
here. Let's
sorry.
go.
Sorry.
Let's go. Show us your rings.
Oh, okay.
Proof.
Proof. We did
Nice.
it.
There you go.
Ah.
And
Yeah.
Will, I love your ring. Good choice, dude.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I heard it was identical to yours.
possibly close. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
similar.
Good job. Your wedding looked awesome, you guys.
It was so fun. Like,
Really great job.
thank
You
you.
got-
I hope I hope I get more pictures because I realized I didn't take any pictures at all. And then yeah, you're just around and I'm getting married. I'm not on my phone, so
We got Copa here too now, and I do have 10 memberships already. So thank you, Squeaka. This is for you.
Enough! I am Gandalf, and Gandalf means me. Gandalf? Not the wandering wizard, per se.
Welcome, Cope Dog.
Oh yeah, what's up? It's my
Missed you.
soft return, like in the immortal words of X-Ray, our boy X-Ray.
Yep.
Yeah, grip it and rip it, boys. Here we go.
Here we go. Good to have you back. Thanks for jumping in here with no notice and anything like that. So
Yeah,
I'm so
appreciate
absolutely,
it.
dude. Like I said, anybody who actively hates Deadpool and Wolverine is the most smooth-brained, operating like human being we all know and love, and that's Andrew. What the hell's wrong with you, dude? This is the Tango and Cash of comic book movies, dude. You don't need a plot. You don't need it to make sense. I said in my review, which shameless plug by the way, it could have been the plot to Jaws 4: The Revenge, and it still would have worked because their chemistry was off the charts, dude. Like, I enjoyed this movie just because of the way they interacted with each other. I don't care about how things make sense. First of all, the TVA is gay.
yes, it sucks.
Yes.
It really is. It's the dumbest thing ever.
The time people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just gotta say, I
Yeah.
think it's curious that in the MCU, there's like the stock character of like the bumbling white man, like DIE and DIE hire, minimal minute. I can't talk. Like
That's right. Get
middle
it out.
management character, it's like the people that come in and they're part of some dumb bureaucracy and they're like the most boring beta males and stuff.
Well, and this guy, now I could be wrong because I haven't watched a lot of the most recent Marvel stuff, but like this was his first appearance, wasn't it?
I don't know. This is the first like MCU thing I've seen for a really long time, and so
Which is a great choice. But
yeah.
that fat black chick, I think, was the only one I recognized from the TVA.
I don't
Yeah,
even
she's
know
the
what
only
the
one
fuck
that's
the TVA
consistent.
was. To be honest.
It's good that you don't know. Don't.
Yeah, I
don't do
know,
any
like-
research.
Oh my
had to
god!
do-
Like it's in other movies.
So Copa, you know how when you as a writer have a problem that you need your characters to overcome, but you've written yourself into a corner and there's no way for you to get out of it?
Yeah.
The TVA is what Marvel uses when they've encountered that situation, but are too lazy to come up with a legitimate answer for it. So it's just, fuck it, TVA.
Oh,
That's the closest thing I can give you to what that organization is.
Yeah,
And-
that's pretty accurate.
and no
Yeah.
one likes it. There's no one who likes that.
No one likes the multiverse. The multiverse.
yeah, I
can-
like the multiverse.
The multiverse
There's some
can-
people. Listen, some people love the TVA. They love Loki, the show. They love both seasons. It's crazy.
Who? Point
They
them
love
out.
'em.
Let's line them up against the wall.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, mentally broken, brain dead homunculi, not people.
That was me, by the way. I just stepped on my daughter's toy. Don't worry about it.
Is that a
Yeah.
warning shot?
Yeah.
You better put these away, or next time you're not gonna miss. So, all right, here what we're gonna do is, as we're talking about this, Jana, which I think you did.
It's so nice of her to
You're
show up
in.
into your chat, not mine.
Was she not in your chat for your Disney
No.
premiere?
No, she's got a bad migraine right now, and I was like,
Oh.
"Hey, honey, the show's starting soon. Do you want to watch?" She's like, "Yeah, sure." And then she fell back asleep. And then I woke her up again. And I said, "Hey, Zach sent me a link, and I think I'm going to go on because you're boring." And she went, "Okay, I'm going to go to bed." And that's where she's at right now.
Oh, I
She's
hope she
full.
feels better. Feel
No,
better,
you don't.
Jana.
Don't do
Yes,
that.
I do. I get
Ah.
migraines. Like, fuck that shit, dude. Feel better, Jana.
Yeah. And as you're drifting off to sleep, let's listen to this jam.
Beta male, beta, not an alpha male. Beta male, yes. Beta male, beta. You a beta male? You a beta male, not an alpha male. Beta, what a shame. Mommy's boy.
Yeah, I hope she's wearing her headphones with that one.
Yes, I hope so too. Nothing helps him with the fat beats. So this is the dog that
He's
Tim wrote
cute.
today.
You
She,
just found this dog. You just found a dog.
yeah, the dog found me.
Oh,
Yeah,
so cute.
What's this dog number 3 now?
yeah. Well, as Connor 8-year-old says, he calls this. He named this one Another Dog. That's the name of this dog.
That's the dog. Oh, please name that dog another dog.
And as we're talking about, there's no tattoo, but there's probably a microchip to go get it checked by the vet. So Connor's like, no, Viking go. So our other dog, he was willing to trade off for this one, and there was no question. Then he's like, we can't really keep 3 dogs. And he says, well, he wants to put this dog in Viking's body, which is that's outside of my powers.
That sounds like AJ and me. He wants to put me inside him.
I mean, it's like a Buffalo Bill kind of thing. is
Yeah,
what that is.
AJ wants me to wear him like a skin suit.
But yeah, look at this happy puppy.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude.
Aw.
So she's older, but no collar, no tattoo.
Aw.
Eyes are good. Ears
Wait,
are
you
good.
just showed up at your door?
Showed up in our yard. So I was cleaning up the yard and just walked over, and then was like came over and had the dog. I'm looking for an owner because I live right along the sidewalk. So it's not uncommon that dogs will wander into my yard with their owners on a walk, which I don't think you should walk a dog off leash on a busy street, but whatever. And so just wandered over and then left, and I saw there's no collar, petted it for a bit, and then kind of wandered away across the street to my other neighbors. And not because they're Chinese, but I called the dog back to me
Yeah, you know. No, stop lying right now.
just to see if it would come, and it did come running over.
Yeah, because it
And-
knew.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
It
yeah,
knew
this
it was
guy's.
going to be dinner.
And then we were paying off with treats immediately and organized
Looks-
other dogs, and yeah,
He's got a lot of gray hair around his mouth, dude. It's going to die in
older.
6 months.
it's an older puppy for sure,
Okay.
but it's just like the friendliest random dog.
That's so cool.
So that's what I was busy with.
It looks well fed.
Yeah, he's in good
Yeah.
shape.
Yeah, everything was very great temperament, no issues with our other dogs, except for Viking did try to hump it multiple times.
Oh boy. That dog.
Did Viking finish?
No, because here's the thing about Viking is he's a pussy, and
Oh.
he's the tallest of the dogs. He's a bigger dog, but he likes to stealth hump. So he's not going to confront you. He waits for you to be distracted by something else, and then he comes and he stealth humps. Like they do in Hollywood a little bit, maybe. But he has that sort of. He's thin, so he kind of creeps over you, and then once he locks on, it's full go. It's fucking Bronco time. But he's fixed. I don't know why he tries to do it, but he tries to do it, and not the right way.
Yeah.
I think AJ probably trained him.
I was about to say, AJ probably trained him, dude.
Stray Dog is a good name. Name the dog Zax. I could. Yeah, Flaccid. Be a good name. Zach, the dog.
What kind of dogs are your other dogs?
One is a shepherd cross, probably with a Rottweiler, and then Viking is like a mix. They said shepherd cross, but he almost looks like a greyhound, sort of. Like he's a mutt for sure, but he's tall and lanky. And
Sounds like Alex's dogs.
yeah,
Yeah, he had Great Danes.
Alex,
Trying to sell me on them.
no, that's not true. You told me in the DMs that Alex breeds pit bulls for fighting.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
Well, those are for work. You know.
Those are work dogs. Those are my working dogs.
they better make that money, right?
Yeah.
You want to eat?
Toddler removal service.
Yeah, R.I.P. Toddlers.
I know. I'm so scared. Like I, as a kid, I had some neighbors had dogs that were they used to chase me. So I'm mildly afraid of dogs. So I haven't been sold on like getting a dog that weighs more than I do.
My wife was the exact same way. She was terrified of our first dog, and like actually scared of it. And she used to. That was like she had a phobia with dogs. And eventually, when you own one, it just breaks you down. Like it's all gone. She's not. Now she's like running over to this dog and she's petting it and like she's handling it and
Yeah.
Zach's just throwing vicious pet bulls at his wife.
that's right.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong button.
Oh, well,
Happens to
welcome
the
back.
best of us.
All right, so that's the story of my evening, and yeah, another dog. Another dog is a great name for a dog. What's up, Dempsey? Good to see you. All right, finish your dogs.
Okay,
Finish.
on it.
Unless you found a dog and left him, coworker is ready to take him. Oh, what kind of dog is it? I used to in another life when I was single, I lived like in the kind of the downtown area, so there's always stray dogs everywhere because I guess downtown people can't take care of their dogs. I'm not a judgment on them, but
Is that a euphemism for something?
yeah, like people who would be like down, like if you're looking at a scale of the kinds of people, they
Yeah.
would be down that scale. Down.
These dudes can't handle their bitches. That's what
right.
it is.
It is what it is. So yeah, I got used to that stuff and I haven't had to do it in a long time, but it's fun. I'm a hero now. And anyways, back to this amazing film that Andrew. So let's get your take, Lady and Lord B.
Okay. So we took our friend, if you've ever seen any of our White Cloak streams and stuff, our friend Gadfly Fiction out. He's also Canadian. And so
Oof.
yeah, it was rough. It was like, oh look at you could go to the movies in America and they don't even do weird stuff. Anyway, but no, we took him out and we saw that movie and I'm just like, oh man, I really liked the first two Deadpool movies. They were so funny and it was like such a like raunchy, dirty humor. And I was like, I feel like there wasn't enough ass jokes in this movie or like gay stuff or anything. Or like, I remember when Deadpool like stapled like the Wolverine picture over his face and cut out the holes for the eyes. Like that was funny. And this is like, it just tried too hard.
So you're on Team Andrew.
Yeah, I'm with Andrew. I'm like, I wish this was better. I wanted it to be good, but you know what? And then like half of the movie is just them making stupid Fox and Disney jokes. I was like, okay.
Let the record reflect, I enjoyed the Fox and Disney jokes.
Yeah,
Right.
this is gonna be our first argument as husband and wife, babe.
As long as you didn't think of this as a movie and you thought of it more as a collection of skits,
Okay,
this
that's
was
fair.
good. You know, Hugh Jackman continues to, at 40% effort, be a more compelling actor than anybody else the MCU hasn't killed off yet.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was fun. Like, was it good? Probably not. Did I enjoy myself? Yeah. I don't know.
Exactly. That's the whole point. It's good. You enjoy yourself, but you know it's actively not a good movie.
Lady
I
Beast.
almost think this is the exact opposite of House of the Dragon, in that House of the Dragon is exceedingly coherent, but I'm bored off of my ass. Like, I really don't give a shit what anybody is doing here. Whereas this makes no fucking sense at all, but I'm at least entertained by it, if that makes any sense.
it makes sense to me. It's not trying to make sense. It's trying to I don't know, give you like, I don't know, fun night at the movie. That's all it was for me.
That's what it was for me.
Yeah, it was fun.
I
Yeah,
was sold on the buddy action comedy aspect of it, and that was it. That's all I needed, and that's what it gave me. I didn't need the TVA and shit.
No.
The TVA stuff is just so stupid and boring, and so is the multiverse. That's stupid and fucking boring. You know, just give me two dudes who are almost going to kiss but never do, and that's all I need.
And they really should. They really should have kissed in this one. I like, and Wolverine, you're right, because he does a great job of that character, bringing it in, making it. He gives you some heart to the movie, and his interaction with Laura or whatever I thought were good as well. Okay.
Hi, George.
Check my power chat. And so I thought that he brings gravitas even though he's been goofy for the last 5 minutes. He can then be serious for 30 seconds, and you still believe that. And yeah, he's I thought the opening was well done. I thought it was funny. The NSYNC. Speaking of NSYNC,
I'm back.
Vex is here.
Oh.
Hi guys.
Tell us why we were wrong, Vex. Tell us why we were wrong.
Whoa! Watch
Or
out
Lady
for this
B's on your side, actually.
Watch out for this high energy Vex here, guys. Hey, what's up?
Listen, Zax, I love you, buddy. That's why I'm here. Okay, I can't give a fuck about talking about this movie anymore. But
What do you want to talk about?
no, it's okay. I'm here.
Twisters!
I'm here for the movie. Yeah, Twisters was fucking awesome. Go spend your money on that. This movie had no purpose. It had no sense. It was a bunch of key jangling. They expected you to basically adopt TikTok brain over the span of 2 hours. For anyone giving money to this, like legitimately, you're a fucking moron. Like honestly, it's cool if you went once, you know, a summer blockbuster. It's a fun theater experience. That's all good. But you guys have now given. It's gonna hit $1 billion for sure. You've given $1 billion to Disney and rewarded them for a product that is just product. There is no heart. There is no substance to it. There is nothing that helped take the MCU off present in this
Who the
film.
fuck wants heart and substance out of Deadpool and Wolverine?
Right.
Holy shit! I never went into this movie going, "I need heart and substance out of this shit."
Okay,
I mean, the
here's
first two
my.
had it.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, it did. Totally.
The first one had it, sure, but the second one did not. The second one was
shit.
dipping
Don't
its
remember the second
toes
one.
into
Second one
the
was also
fat
mid.
into the gay multiverse already.
Well, okay. Here's my argument because I hate that people say, "Oh, well, it's a Deadpool movie. What did you?" No. Okay, first one, we all agree, yes. Second one, it totally loses the plot. It is a severe step down from the first one, but they try the fatherhood angle. Like it starts off strong, loses itself in the middle, it closes out pretty okay, right? But it's trying. It's trying to give you a story. It's trying to give you characters. This isn't trying to do anything.
Right.
It really isn't, except for rot your brain.
Okay.
It's a parody movie.
All right.
It's a
Well,
parody
no,
that's not
I would even
funny.
disagree. I think it is trying to do something. It's trying to do this theme about legacy and like, oh, we gotta be like heroes and stuff. But none of the themes in this movie are anything near coherent. Like the stuff that they do with Wolverine is just a watered down version of what they do with him in Logan. The only reason that he exists is to be like, hey guys, remember Logan? And the only reason X-23 is there is because, hey guys, remember Logan?
Yeah.
It's all just key jangling for the sake of doing it, just so the monkey brain can turn on, just so that people can clap and not regard it in any like actual substance at all. It uses Logan in previous installments as a doormat for shitty jokes and watered down potential.
I honestly think you guys are looking way too much for what a comic book movie can bring you at this point.
Okay,
I'm not
hold on,
looking at
hold
anything.
on.
I just watched
Hold
the
on.
movie.
Hold on,
I
Copa.
object to saying, it's just a comic book movie because we've seen legitimately good comic book movies in the past.
Sure.
The issue with this is not that it's a comic book movie. The issue with this is that it's a parody of a comic book movie. Deadpool is and always has been, for the entirety of his character's existence, a mocking jester parody of other superheroes. That's what this was. I mean, this was the roast of the MCU in funeral form.
Was it though? Like I hated how much they like reminded us of. They had to remind us of the X-Men and stuff. Like Disney owns X-Men now, yeah. And I'm like, dude, I love X-Men. That was like my favorite one, and I was so sad when like Disney got them.
There you go.
Like,
Dildo's on. Dildo loves Vex.
that was
Yeah, and
pretty
also,
funny
the
though.
credits-
Like that one little.
The credits want to. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I just thought some parts of this were funny where it's like, okay, I knew. And the other thing with the references is like there were like really like so many just really kind of deep references. Like I didn't get hardly anything. I know like Will did a lot more than I did.
Welcome, Josh.
Oh,
Here we are.
Oh, as if the
What's
stream
up?
couldn't get gay enough. Here's
Yeah, I know.
Josh.
Yay!
Hold on. Can I just like I want to clarify something.
Yeah,
God.
go Vex.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Hold on. No, I just
Somebody
have a
mute her.
genuine question. Copa, are you actually defending this movie?
I would defend this movie. Yeah, it's actually an entertaining movie.
Hold on. So you're defending this movie, but you shat on the Roadhouse movie?
Yeah, why not?
These are both literally in the same realm. Did you also love
No,
the Marvels?
absolutely
my guy?
not. So here,
Did you
here's
love the
the deal.
Eternals? What
So
did
here's,
Facebook get
so
you a
here's
wreck?
the deal. You
She-Hulk.
have
She-Hulk is great by the
Roadhouse
standard.
that was just Roadhouse in name only. It didn't do anything with Roadhouse. It had nothing to do with Roadhouse.
Josh.
This one
It did the Roadhouse thing.
It did not do anything Roadhouse style whatsoever. No mullets, no tight jeans, no roundhouse kicks. Are you fucking kidding me?
I know. I
There's
feel
nothing
like it
about
should be
Roadhouse
that
over
in this
Roadhouse.
movie.
Dude, those are the top 3 things you need. No bullets, no bros, no babes. Oh my god, there's nothing about the Roadhouse remake that is Roadhouse. A. B. Deadpool and Wolverine promised me a buddy action cop style type of movie, and that's what I got. That's what I went into. I was entertained. Now you can sit here and say, dude, this was objectively a shit movie, and I will agree with you 100% of the time. Like, I cannot say objectively this was a shitty fucking movie, or objectively this was a shitty fucking movie. Subjectively, I fucking enjoyed it through and through.
Okay, actually, you know
Like,
what? Then I don't need to discuss with you because you've just. I understand now. We're good.
Yeah, like
Welcome,
this
Paulie.
was Paulie, the Latino Slant. He's muted, but that's because he's got a mustache.
I don't know who said that, but what's happening, Zax?
Hey, welcome, Paulie. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you being here. You talked about this last night with
Yeah.
Vex actually. So you guys are probably tired of yelling at each other about this film.
But
But
I was gonna say I feel bad for Paulie that he's back on here with Vex, having to.
Hey, Lady B, what's happening, Lord?
Hey, good, thank you. How are you?
that's Lord and
I'm
Lady
doing
B.
well. What's happening, chat? What's
Copa.
going on?
People are happy to see you. What's up, Uninspired Reviewer? This picture made me gay. I understand. It does a lot to other people too.
I like seeing the old school Wolverine. I don't care. I could still buy Hugh Jackman as Wolverine if he's old. It's okay.
Soul Assassin, good to see you. People are coming in now. Good to see everyone here. We have like an absolute jacked panel here. Thanks for coming out, Paulie. So, Paulie, you
Yeah.
enjoyed this film?
Yes, I loved it.
You still got it 3 times already? Is that right?
I saw it
2 or 3?
twice. I might see it again tomorrow. Definitely next week. Got a buddy who's going through a lot. So I'm like, yeah, let's go see. He really wants to see Deadpool, but he's got some personal problems. And this is the type of film that makes you get to escape. This is a highly entertaining film.
Yeah.
I don't get this fandom that bitches and moans about not being entertained, all that stuff. This is a layup, and there's still you all find something to bitch and moan about. I don't know what
Literally,
to tell
the
you.
entire plot doesn't make sense. What are you talking
give a
about? Like finding something?
Who gives a shit about
It's just
plot?
there.
It's not there
Wait.
for
I have a question because I don't remember it this much because this whole last weekend it's been kind of oral. But did Deadpool even try to grab Wolverine's ass? Because I feel like this movie just that has to happen in this movie. Like just at one point in time, you know,
I
the
don't-
gentle.
Remember it.
I don't think they visually did it. No, there's just the banter.
What?
Right on the
There was the "hold up, I'm coming" joke when he was on top of him. I think that was the
Yeah.
closest thing to ass grabbing.
Oh, there was
Hope
also
Dog is
when they
crushing.
when they were knocked out in that cage thing, and they wake up, and he's just like, "You were out," and he's like, "Well, not all of you was out," implying
Right,
he had-
right.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
I
Well, there
missed
was
that.
also
should've
there was
been
also
more.
the tailor shot part where he was getting tailored and he kept getting smacked on the ass
and cupped,
and
smacked
cups.
and cupped. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Welcome,
then
Gooch.
What's up?
Up, Gooch.
Is
Gooch, I
your
haven't
other-
seen you in a while, man.
I think the wrong mic is coming through for you, Josh.
What?
Yeah, you sound fuzzy.
You sound
He's
extra
Sounds fine to
gay.
me.
She's throwing you off your game, Josh. Don't listen to her.
Yeah.
Don't trust a Canadian ever.
Really don't listen to her.
You're the Canadian running this panel.
This is for Placid Phoenix with his amazing, I don't know, he's really kind of jerking off Copa here, but you know, it's fine.
Photojournalist Brad Rice shows us how a forestry instructor gets his students to make and play the North American the flute in this Traveling West Virginia segment. Photojournalist Brad Rice shows us how.
Don is right. He's always been right when he says shit like this all the time. Let's just face the fucking facts.
When can we get?
What I do want to get into about this film tonight, though, is that there is almost a generation gap in how people go to see this film. And like, I went to see it as a third Deadpool movie with a bonus Wolverine. I wasn't expecting like a remake of Logan. I wasn't expecting Lawrence of Arabia. It's a comedy for me, and I expected to laugh, and it was funny. I saw great action. I saw characters I liked and it was for sure jangly keys, but jangly keys are not so bad sometimes. A little bit of jangly keys are fine because there's nowhere to go from here. Like there's nothing else I could see. I didn't go here hoping they will build this for the next thing. This to me was like the end of the Fox era, and to show it kind of almost rubbed Disney's nose in it to an extent that like this is what we did. People still like this stuff, and now it's gone. You bought it, but you didn't use it, and now it's gone. This is it. So I saw that, and then I'm thinking about movies like Major League, where like when I go to a baseball movie, it's not a baseball movie. I go to Major League to laugh because it's a comedy with baseball in it. And Field of Dreams is also a baseball movie, but I don't expect the same experience going to that as I would to see Major League. And I think because you got the younger Andrews and Vexies are so like you guys are really.
Wait, hold on. How old is Vex? She's old as fuck, right? Vex, how old are you?
Vex, I tried to throw you one there.
It's okay. It's okay.
And-
I look young. It's
and
all
Lady
right.
B.
Vex is getting a pension, everybody.
And Lady B also. It's like you guys for you, it's you really want to see this hit all these areas, and for me, I didn't even look for those things because I knew going in what I was going to see. And
Yeah,
it
that's
really
an
informed
interesting
me.
point. Is like putting it how many generations it's moved, because I don't know how many. It's been quite some time before the last Deadpool movie, right? Like it's like at least
6 years, I think.
Yeah,
6 years,
it
yeah.
is really a completely
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
different generation. Like it's so weird, and it's so weird too because they're trying to like mesh it with the like Disney stuff, and I thought the stuff with the dead dead franchise superheroes with like Elektra and like especially the Blade one was funny, especially when it's like there's only one of me or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, that was funny.
That's very meta, right? It's breaking the fourth wall for us,
Mhm.
and it's jangling for sure. It's key jangling, but it's the key jangling we really want to see because we want to see Blade again.
You know, you're talking about the plot. What's the basic plot of a superhero film? Comic book film.
Hero's Journey.
This is saving the day, right? To me, these films, this genre was never like really that complex. Sure, these are great villains here and there, you know, but this isn't Shakespeare that we're talking about. It's not King Lear that we're talking about.
Heroes being,
you know. So I was more than happy with the plot, with the story. So that's that's kind of just one of my thoughts on people like just so like what's her name, Vex? What's her name? Who's that person, Vex?
George, come here.
Oh.
Yeah,
Just
and-
screaming about the lack of plot.
Well, no,
George,
it's
hand
not
up.
the lack of plot. It's the damage the plot does to overall stories that it's surrounded by. For example, Logan. It does some pretty big damage to Logan, considering that now watching Logan, he killed his entire universe by sacrificing himself. And then on top of that, the stuff they do with Wolverine and the why is X30, X23 in the void to begin with. There's also the idea of like this mindset of like, oh, I got what I wanted from it. Like you went in expecting this thing and you got that thing that you wanted. That's not really how this works. Like you go in, you watch the thing, you seize what it does, and then you say, okay, did it do that thing well? For example, the humor. I'm going to be honest, this is probably the most sanitized Deadpool has ever been, ever. Because he barely makes any edgy jokes, even though he makes a couple jokes about, oh, the woke mob's going to cancel me. Dude, what's there to cancel you about in this movie? You have the most limp dick, low-hanging fruit jokes that he's ever made in the franchise. Like, I think the edgiest joke he made was making fun of Hugh Jackman's divorce. That's probably the edgiest joke in the movie.
Yeah, 70s.
Or like the gay jokes that he does. But I mean, Twitter's not.
Didn't he
gonna
make
cancel you
fun
for
of the Logan film in this film?
I was going to say, just because he's not dropping slurs doesn't mean that the comedy isn't funny. I mean, it doesn't have to be edgy to be funny.
I don't know.
Lord,
Dropping
don't listen to
slurs
this guy.
is pretty fucking
The
funny.
comedy was on
Dropping
point.
slurs is funny.
Well, the
comedy
movie
was on point.
The
You
movie
know?
wants to be edgy and it wants to portray itself as being like this. This
So the larger
gnarly-
comedy was funny. The physical comedy was funny. But Vex, you got your hand up. Let's go to Vex.
No,
Is that what that means?
It's all right. It's all right. Just keep going.
She's so,
All
so
right.
depressed.
Like the little lines, like with Electra, and she's, oh, don't worry about that for Daredevil. Like right away, it's kind of funny. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. And it may not be funny to you, but it's funny to me. My wife chuckled. It's like all those kinds of things in that. And she looked really good. Like, can we talk about how Jennifer Garner looks really fucking
Dude,
good?
I never
Yeah, she was
thought
hot.
Jennifer Garner was a good-looking woman. I thought her ears stuck out too far from her head.
What?
She's too... Yeah, she
Still?
is disgusting. She has no cake. She has no tits. She has nothing to offer me. But she did look good in this movie for sure.
She did, yeah. She
Did
looked
you
really
just say
good.
Jennifer Garner has no cake? What?
She has no cake. Show me... Bring up Jennifer Garner's cake, please.
All right, we're pulling up her Reddit.
I second that. I second that. No cake, Jizz. No cake. I agree. I agree.
Dude,
Thank
shut up.
you.
Zach, I'm so happy I came on this stream with these goofballs.
Jennifer Garner standing.
Thank you, Paulie.
In the Daredevil movie, Jennifer Garner standing in her dress, looking down, sort of at the party when Matt Murdock walks in, is legitimately the best looking any woman has ever looked in a movie ever.
I mean, I would buy that.
Like I'm
She hasn't looked this good since her TV show Alias. She hasn't looked that good since then.
Well, yeah, she's been busy transing her kids, but like that's not relevant.
Oh.
Like,
What?
Did she trans her kids?
Yeah, she's got fucked up kids with Ben Affleck.
Oh boy.
Is that Ben Affleck's fault or hers?
Both,
Hers.
I think.
See,
I'm not
that's
gonna
what happens
lie.
when you have women with no cake and no tits take control of your kids. That's what happens.
I mean, he's married to Jennifer. What's the other one? J-Lo now, and she's got
That's not
fucked
no
up kids
cake.
too, so
Man,
I think Ben Affleck is the common factor, baby.
that is barely any cake there. That's just icing.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Buttercream.
That
But with
is
a waist like
muscle.
that, how
Wait,
much
hold
quick
on,
cake
hold
can
on.
you have?
If this
Muscle
woman
muscle.
walks into the same room as Homeboy, he would have his mouth on the floor. So-
Absolutely
Right.
not. I would
No.
say
No.
Oh,
back your
Okay,
bony
all right.
ass up.
All right, dude.
No.
All right,
Sorry.
dude.
I'm
No.
saving
No,
myself
I'm
for
sorry.
Kate Beckinsale and
Sassy?
Underworld.
You are sorry.
Okay.
You are sorry.
She
No,
is.
I
No.
disagree.
She's got an
Gooch?
alien head. She's got
What?
satellites for ears.
God.
This is the stream where we find out Copa's gay, right? Is that it?
Well,
Is this-
no.
Oh,
you
we knew
can
that
watch.
you knew that before.
No, this
You
is
can
mo-
watch
I
a
mean,
drive-in
She
theater on that
is a
forehead.
dude in a
Like,
wig,
seriously.
and you're sitting here trying to tell me I'm gay.
Copa's opinion on this is so bad that I'm legitimately now reconsidering my opinion on this movie because I feel weird agreeing with someone about something else.
She is disgusting.
We
Get
get
her
it,
off
dude.
the screen.
We get it. We get it. You don't think she's good looking.
She's not.
Find a new image. Find a better image. We gotta find a good one.
Find a better image for sure.
I mean,
that's a beautiful image. You don't need to find another image. She's adorable.
She's got a forehead bigger than mine, and I'm bald.
What's wrong with forehead? Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Actually, we watched Wolverine and Deadpool on her forehead.
There we go.
That's better.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah,
I'd
no,
touch
she's.
that.
Come on. Copa, you know what? Janet
What?
fell asleep by now. She's not listening anymore.
I
You could
just
be
said I'd
honest.
touch that. I would touch those boobies.
You could be honest.
I didn't even remember
I was
the
just on.
Electra story.
Although, if you look at that, she has no hips, so she can.
Ugh.
She's got shoulders like Zach's. I don't
She's
know.
got some, I don't know. Exactly. I don't know. She might be hiding something under those tights.
Yeah.
She's got a jawline better than Arnold's.
True, she's been doing.
She might have a mustache. We might need to zoom in on there.
She's looks maxing, all right?
Well, I mean, you guys can have bad taste. That's okay. You're allowed to do that. Just like the people who don't like this movie. Like, you guys are
It's
allowed to
okay.
do that
Hey.
because you live in the United States of America, possibly.
Zax, you live in Canada. It's okay to like trans people. In fact, it's like,
I do like trans people. They're my friends. Have you not heard the song?
I know. You close it out every night.
Yeah, that's right. Oh.
That's the only reason I'm here.
Ace
All I know is a
Space
missing.
Rock.
Thank
all I
you.
know is
See,
a missing,
that's my boy. That's my boy Don right there.
So
I'm missing the.
That's a great one, but AJ's comment above it might be even better.
You're trying to say there, Paulie?
No, I'm missing the Spanish female volleyball team because of this.
Oh, dude.
Well, you could watch it at the same time and just tell us what it looks like. Be descriptive.
Dude, I'm gonna go watch that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, true. Leave Jennifer alone. There you go.
I don't know. I don't know if AJ can reach her forehead. I think she's a lot
George,
taller
stop
than he
chewing
is.
on
Oh
that.
my god!
I don't
Don't
know.
do him like that.
I don't know if you cope. If you want to agree with Flaccid about women, do you really
George,
want that?
stop it.
Dude, Don's my boy tonight.
Do you really want that?
Stop
Yeah.
lying.
He likes his women super masculine.
He does.
Muscle
You
mommies.
guys-
Hey, I'm there.
He
buddy.
loves the muscle mommies. So
wanna
do
be
I.
tied
No,
up with
seeing
that?
that movie
Amen.
made me think like there's no good reason why we couldn't
Oh,
have
Josh.
Wesley Snipes back in the Blade.
So let's talk about that instead of putting down this beautiful woman.
Yeah,
What do you think? Do you think that we will get him back in any form now because of this? Josh,
You?
Get which one back?
we'll get
Wesley Snipes
Wesley.
is Blade.
Yeah,
Probably not. No.
no,
Oh my god, George.
No, I think this is it.
not even as a handoff role.
Nope.
Wesley Snipes is notoriously difficult to work with,
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
which I think is the antithesis of what Disney wants. Disney wants drones, and they're not willing to put up with anything that isn't a drone. And I think we've seen how they responded with the Jonathan Majors thing, that anything that isn't a drone is getting bounced.
I mean, didn't he bounce his girlfriend? Isn't that why he got?
I was also gonna
Yeah, did he
say,
just like beat a random woman on the street or something?
Allegedly. I mean, they
There
may have
were-
deserved it. Come on. Like,
It's all
you know,
facts.
I'm not up on the lore.
Wesley's
There
also
were-
been saying- Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, never mind. Go ahead, Vex.
No, he's just been saying in a lot of interviews lately, like he was done with the character when the talks for Blade 4 fell through. And it was legitimately only because Ryan Reynolds called him that he decided to do this cameo. So Disney wasn't set on him. I don't think he was set on coming back either if it weren't for a friend getting in touch with him.
And he didn't like Ryan Reynolds apparently at all.
Really?
previously. Yeah.
Money.
So
Blade
Wow.
Trinity?
Money.
Again,
Yeah.
considering
From
what
Blade
we
Trinity.
know, considering what we know about Wesley Snipes and what was going on in his life during the filming of Blade Trinity, that doesn't shock
No.
me.
What
You
was
sound
going on
great,
in
Josh.
Wesley Snipes' life, dude?
Yeah.
He had
Tax
tax
evasion.
issues. He had other legal issues. He was having
Tax
women's
evasion.
issues.
Look, that
he
was
was
his
evading?
bookmaker. That wasn't him. That was just the government trying to go after a black man. Okay.
He's based. Evade your taxes.
Agreed.
Kids,
Yeah,
do it.
seriously.
Yeah.
Like, evade, everybody in the chat, evade your taxes.
Okay. Lady B, what would you have done? What would you want to see in this movie that they didn't deliver to you? Like, how could they have changed the plot, or where did you hope it would go?
I had just hoped that there would be some kind of crossover that didn't involve the really obnoxious like time police. That's just like I'm so checked out from MCU. I think the last movie was like the last movies I saw were like the second Captain America movie. Like I think Iron Man 3. I haven't seen anything from them, but I have seen clips from it and the general like storylines of these things, and it's just that multiverse idea. Like it's so silly. And it just felt like none of the movie like really encapsulated the funny Deadpool stuff that we got, the irreverent comedy, the sort of like capers, and it dragged. And just going from like, I'm trying to find the right Wolverine, and they do the like thing with Logan. It's like they lean so heavily onto that, and it's like the tone of Logan is not anything like Deadpool. Like go back to the campy things. I mean, heck, find like cartoon Wolverine with the crazy like, what do they call it? The like wings on his hat and stuff like that. It's like silly. I just miss the silliness of it, and I think the energy too. Like I felt like there wasn't a lot of like sort of. I'm trying to think of this and be articulate because it's been a really long time since I've seen either of the Deadpool movies.
Sure,
but
yeah.
the sort of like pace of the story wasn't there either.
I've had some thoughts on this because I had a conversation with Max about this where I think a lot of people look
Name
more fondly
dropper.
on that. Yeah, no, I think a lot of people look more fondly on Deadpool 1 and 2 than they would think if they rewatched it, because I think they're like, oh, there's a good story there. It's really not. All three films have a pretty anemic plot, and even the commentary that like, oh, the humor was better in 1 and 2, I would disagree there. I think it's one of those things like you really felt the impact of 1 because it was the first time we were getting something like that in a comic book movie that was mainstream. So it was kind of like the shock of like, oh shit, we're really doing it. And then now it's like, this is the third time we're doing it. But we've also gotten some other comic book properties that are edgy or vulgar in other ways. And I think it's just the allure has worn off for some people. That being said, I do think they could have delivered a better plot here. And if you're going to tease that this is setting up Secret Wars, then you should, fucking set up Secret Wars. That's all I'm going to say on that. But
okay, with the exception of the last 20 seconds, I disagree with every single thing you said there.
That's fine.
Lumping Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2 together when talking about those movies, I think is batshit insane. I think Deadpool 1 was actually it was a simple plot, but I don't think it was a bad plot, whereas Deadpool 2's plot I thought was kind of dog shit. But I think Deadpool 1 is a significantly better movie than Deadpool 2, not just in terms of the comedy, but also as a standalone film. Am I the only one that thought that, or just
no? That's the general concept. Look, all I'm saying is people are saying that the humor in Deadpool 3 is different and not as irreverent as Deadpool 1 and 2, and I disagree. I think you had plenty of irreverent humor in Deadpool 3. I think you had broader scopes of humor. You had humor that was definitely targeted towards different audiences, and I felt like it was a little more unrelenting, therefore a little bit more grating in Deadpool 3. And I didn't say 1 was bad plot-wise. I said the plots of all three are just anemic. They're all pretty thin. So,
may I?
Oh God,
go Vex.
Are we gonna yell at each other again, Vex? Like, are we gonna start? Are you gonna start
Paulie's
saying
not
shit
happy.
didn't happen when it really happened? Are we gonna do this again?
You're the one yelling right now, Josh.
I know.
So I don't know. the humor part, like, yeah, it's all pretty like toilet humor for all three of them, right? I guess just like if we're looking at just Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 3, the big difference there is like the Deadpool 3 humor is all humor of the time. So it's not going to be a movie that you can watch a year or two from now and you'll still have the same laughter you did seeing it in theater. Like the Feige jokes, those aren't going to hit the same anymore, especially for a general audience that isn't really keeping up with what's going on behind the scenes at Disney. Whereas you go and watch Deadpool 1, which I watched the first two movies before I went into Deadpool and Wolverine, and the humor, you still can laugh at it almost 10 years later from that movie.
You still have the same thing though, because you have the whole jokes about Fox X-Men and what continuity is or isn't. And the second Deadpool, you've got all the DC jokes. Like, they're all pretty consistent. I would say this is just heavier in the meta because they're going after Disney, Fox, and Marvel. Like, instead of just going after one, they're going after all.
I wouldn't even say they're going. I wouldn't even say they're going after Disney because Disney made the movie. Like,
yeah, that's what I felt like. It's like how
movie,
stupid it is because you're Disney now. So what's
this has been my worry that Deadpool was going to turn into later down the line when I watched 2 for the first time, and that is that Deadpool is a multi-billion-dollar company winking at you like they get it, and it's like, do you really? Does Disney really get it? No, they don't. They're stupid. So Deadpool is just their excuse to say, "Oh, guys, we're hip and cool." No, they're not.
Well,
they're lame, and this movie showed it.
They had an interview with Kevin Feige where someone was like, "So why did you clear the pegging joke?" And Kevin Feige blatantly said, "I had Disney executives ask after the trailer came out, what is pegging?" Because they didn't know. You've got a bunch of old like Jewish people.
I mean, that could also be all of it could be bullshit, though, right?
It could be. Look,
It
it's
is.
Hollywood. Everything's bullshit. Like,
It is.
we live and breathe it.
They knew exactly what was being filmed. They let them get away with it. Talking to my sources, they could not believe that they were letting Ryan and them get away with what was being filmed. And because of that, partly due to they're trying to give back a little bit to the fans, kind of course correcting a little bit. So that's what that was. I mean, that's not up for debate.
I took it to be that they were allowing Reynolds and some of these writers to like take shots at them almost like you would be roasted at a wedding or something. It's like, you have to give them some room to do that. And this is them taking their lumps. And it doesn't mean it's going to carry over. I mean, Paulie knows people. It won't carry over forward forever, but it's, at this moment they kind of said, okay, well, we'll take our lumps for a bit and then we're going to hope you move on with us for whatever's next. But I mean, I still enjoyed the experience. It doesn't, just because it won't affect the future. I mean, when I saw Deadpool 1, I didn't like it because I hoped it gave us a Deadpool 3. I liked it because it was a fun movie.
Well,
I love the set pieces and the action.
Yeah, and that's one of the great
Gina.
things about Deadpool is that it was an isolated story. You didn't have to worry about a multiverse or tying it into anything. There was a few offshoot references to X-Men because it's in that mutant universe, right? But I didn't have to go.
There was a lot of reference to Wolverine and X-Men and all of them. But go on.
I didn't have to go and rewatch all of those films in order to enjoy Deadpool, right? With Deadpool and Wolverine, I need to.
You didn't have to do with this at all either.
Yes, you did need to do
No,
it.
I didn't see Loki. I didn't see
was-
Loki.
I was watching this and I was just like, I saw so many things that it was obvious that they were focusing on it because it was like an Easter egg or a reference to something. And this was like, I miss gotta say 60% of that stuff. So I don't know if it's just like it's getting too much in the weeds or I've just too checked out of comic books and comic book movies.
I mean, let's also be for real. Some of the stuff they're referencing are for movies that came out 20 years ago. So, are you going to go back and watch every Fox X-Men movie at Daredevil and Elektra, the two Fantastic Four? Like, you're not going to. It's going to be one of those things. Look, it seems like this one, they fully understand they're going to go with a little bit more of a breadth of humor. And they realize every joke's not going to click with everyone, and guess what? That's okay.
See, I would have
preferred.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Gooch. No. You haven't talked, please.
I would prefer to see Deadpool kills the Marvel universe. I think
Me
that would have
too.
hit better.
Yeah.
I think you could have wiped the slate clean when it's all said and done, and then people would have been ready for a new Marvel cinematic universe.
Yeah.
With this movie, I said this on Hypnos, I knew the script was going to be shit. I knew it was going to be rushed. I honestly thought it was going to be a shit show from the start, but I was highly entertained. Like I thought the pacing throughout the movie was really done really well. The choreography was amazing, but there's a lot of holes in there that I just this is not good. But I was entertained. That's the thing about this movie. I was really entertained. I would have preferred. I would stay away from the TVA. That was a shit show from the get-go. I think if you would have just had Deadpool use the TVA to again wipe out the Marvel universe, that would have been a better send-off than what we got.
That would be fun.
Again, I think we all wish at this point we would get rid of the Marvel universe and start over, but I don't think it's reasonable to expect that.
Honestly,
as far as the bit about it's going to age poorly, so what? Like I don't buy a bookshelf to illuminate my living room. If I want to illuminate my living room, I'm going to buy a lamp. Like, it's not going in a museum.
I watched this movie. I'm like, am I too old for something like this to get a lot? I felt like I just didn't get a lot of it.
That was good.
So I guess I mean, Zax, it's not going to make sense in 10 years argument? I mean, does that hold any water for you?
It doesn't matter to me at all if it makes sense in 10 years. And it will for me, because if I watch it again in 10 years, it'll make sense to me. And like a lot of it, people talk like that, but like I've got a kid who's 20 and we watch these old movies and he enjoys them for what they are, but he doesn't need to know all the interconnectivity of all of these. He loves the Blade movies. Well,
I think
the first two
movie,
Blade movies.
I think this would have been better if it had the plot to Over the Top, starring Sylvester Stallone.
Exactly, yes.
Where Deadpool and Wolverine at the end do a arm wrestle for the whole thing, and Wolverine just rips his arm off. That would have been awesome.
Why wasn't this the 10 Commandments? You could have done that.
Well, yeah, they could have done The Godfather, but what the fuck? What happened?
I'll go after Vex. I know she has her
her
weird ass hand raised.
I'm just wondering. Okay, so it won't matter in 5-10 years or whatever. I'm just thinking if you enjoy these characters in the source material and whatnot, and there's other movies that you've enjoyed coming from Disney and Fox, wouldn't you want them to kind of get the best representation possible on the big screen? Like, this is what like people did this with Endgame and they did it with No Way Home. Everyone loved them out of the theater. Then the dust settles and you actually watch it without that haze on, and you're just like, why the fuck did I think this was so good? And nobody's really going back and watching those
because you enjoyed the theater experience, Vex.
Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. You're allowed to interrupt me now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because
right.
you're a broken fucking record, man. You know the answer, because it's a different experience in a theater with people live. Of any movie that you go and watch 10, 20 years later at your home is gonna be lame. I'm sorry.
I disagree.
We have our fondness for it, but like,
are we what?
I don't.
Yeah, I
think
disagree.
it's
Star Wars sucks now. Are we going this route? This is
it's not the
insane
same
logic you're
experience as
speaking
was
right
I
now.
was a
No.
child. Absolutely
You are
not.
insane for even
I'm not
considering
insane.
that stories just become
I get what you're saying.
garbage once they're out of the theater. What is this logic?
I didn't say that.
You said they
Cowboy.
were lame.
No, I said it's a different experience. And the further you go back, certain movies just date themselves. But we're always going to have that connection with our childhood, whatever that movie is. But then with like a Flash Gordon, we go back and look at it and watch it. You're like, ooh, ouch. This movie's not that great. But I loved it as a kid.
Great
Paulie,
as in plot, or like the structure of it, or just it doesn't look as good as a movie that is now being released in modern day. What do you mean by not good? What do you mean when you say not good? Do you mean it doesn't look good like compared to modern movies, or that the plot is not good?
No, the experience is always going to be different. You have your theater experience, which we hold forever, right? But then you watch it maybe 5-10 years down, whatever that time is, and it's just different. Yes, it is lame sometimes, Jay Goodwin.
But
I will own that word. Does that make everyone feel better?
I'm
Hey,
you on the
one of my-
experience.
One of my favorite movies is like Star Wars Episode 1. Is that movie retarded and just lame as hell? Yeah. Do I still like watching it in the theater? Yeah. I think like what it is with that is, you know, you go in there and sometimes like it hits notes and you're like, oh, I remember feeling this thing or whatever, a group of people, or like I've seen like Lord of the Rings in the theater on News Eve and everyone's like clapping and screaming and stuff. I don't think I could see this movie again because I don't feel like it had the same kind of emotional notes that hit for me, at least. Maybe other people it did, but
It's not Lord of the Rings for sure. It's not going to be Lord of the Rings.
no. But you know, it's like even something stupid like
oh come on, it's the Two Towers at least.
You know, you bring up Phantom Menace and you bring up Lord of the Rings. Phantom Menace was a terrible experience in the theater. Just a terrible film. Terribly executed film. The story was crap.
You know, Paulie, I was
Lord
with
of the
you
Rings
until you just said that shit.
Good.
Lord of the Rings is a perfect trilogy, and it seems to get better with time. So, you know, going back to this thing that, you know, with Vex the mind reader there, we don't know how these movies are going to age. Some of these
we have
movies-
examples.
We do have examples.
No, I'm talking
Spider-Man
about
No Way Home.
I'm talking about the Deadpool.
I'll give you.
I'll give it. No, I'm going to tell you all right now.
Paulie, are you
Tango
done?
and Cash
Before everyone jumps on you.
Tango and Cash
Okay.
ages like a fine wine. So you know, Deadpool and Wolverine in 20 years is just going to be excellent.
Well,
You're welcome.
I'll give you an example, and there are more of these. They're period pieces. But I watched The Shield not too long ago.
Yep.
And it was awesome. It was like, wow, I'm back in 1990. We have a white cop who's bald and shaped like a meatball just running around beating the shit out of minority suspects. And we're acting like this is a good thing. Like this is the good guy. And I'm like, wow, you know, culture has
cast.
changed significantly in 35 years, but you know, I enjoyed the hell out of it. You know, there are movies that age better because they look as a look back in time at that period. So, you know, maybe this is one of those where we look back at it as like, you know, wow, the last significant cultural thing that America produced was now so bad that it's literally making fun of itself.
Like Coyote Ugly.
Like Coyote Ugly.
Film. When you go back and watch it, it's fantastic.
Can't fight the moonlight, baby.
It's true.
Look, here's the thing, and this is how I always kind of approach this is how I approach movies or comics or whatever it is. Paulie was talking about the theater experience, and when I saw this, kind of like when I saw Spider-Man No Way Home, I said this is a fun experience. You need to see it in a movie theater. You need to see it with a crowd of people. And I also followed up with, objectively, it is not a good film. And both things can be true at the same time, and that's perfectly fine. And if you go in and you're like, I had a shit ton of fun with this,
and it's just like humor too. What's funny to some and funny to the others. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if you go in and you're like, look, I just couldn't have fun because all this stuff bothered me, then fine. But you know, don't go piss in someone else's Cheerios. Vex.
Oh, and Vex, you also brought up, I don't want to get on this train right now, but you brought up earlier in the chat Blazing Saddles, which is a great film and does hold up. But at the end of it, what happens? Like, the plot doesn't make any sense. How come these people are on a film set and they're going for lunch together? Like, you're not that. It's fine because that was the experience you went for. And also, you know, I don't know if Mel is a great Indian, but you know, it worked for me in the film, and it was a joke, and it was fine. I just don't think that, like, because that doesn't make that a bad movie because it didn't hold together. It was never meant to. It was meant to be funny.
Blazing Saddles is a classic because of all the M-bombs. Come on.
Sorry, I think my point was a little misinterpreted. I'm not talking about
again.
You know what? I'm done for tonight. Then that's
come
all
on,
right.
Vex. I'm just fucking with you.
No. I think everyone
Vex.
has just labeled me now as someone that doesn't want to have a conversation about this. I'm just trying to have a conversation. So
I let you have a conversation last night for 2 hours.
Paulie, you just told me that I'm a broken record, dude. Come on.
Because I was hearing the same thing from last night.
I didn't
forgive
even
me.
bring up this point at all.
Forgive me. I don't mean I didn't. If that crossed the line, I'm sorry. That if you have an affinity for vinyl, it's my.
I'm just not in the mood for the jokes. That's all. So I'm done for tonight. I'm gonna go to bed and catch some sleep. All right.
Thanks, Vex.
Have a good night. Have a great rest of the week.
Have a good night, Vex.
So that wasn't actually. I wasn't even thinking of Vex as if she brought it up in the chat with that one. It was was like Max had been talking about this too, and you guys on 2 nights ago, Josh, when you guys kind of covered this already.
Yeah.
It was like, well, these plot points don't line up, and so therefore it's not a good movie. But there's plenty of movies like Airplane that weren't actually flying where I enjoy the comedy of it, even though it doesn't really work that way in real life. And I don't think a lot of movies work that way in real life. We kind of go with it because it's an experience that you are into at that moment and you're enjoying it, whether it makes sense, all the plot points line up or not. And I hate the TVA, but I want to wrap that up with if they had destroyed the TVA at the end, if Cassandra Nova had nuked it, would that have made the movie better?
Yeah.
I
No.
think
I didn't
if-
give a fuck about Cassandra Nova.
All right,
To be honest
I
with you.
think if this movie
Fuck that bitch.
broke the fourth wall to its greatest extent, made Deadpool just the audience stand-in. Deadpool acknowledges that the TVA is stupid and it just does not fundamentally work. And then he said, you know what? I'm just going to nuke it. And the movie just became Deadpool versus the TVA plus Wolverine in the background. I actually think that would have been better than what happened.
I
Because
guarantee you
the rules.
I bet you that was on the slab until this Marvel Doomsday fucking Robert Downey Jr. bullshit.
Well, until
was-
Disney said no.
Because they got plans down the line where they're going to still use this gay ass multiverse to bring back Robert Downey Jr.
That's why I think it would have been better if Deadpool killed the Marvel Universe, because then the Robert Downey Jr. bit would have been better. It would have been received better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
whole-
100%.
It's still RG.
That whole thing
RDJ.
pisses me off. That whole thing, Vax, Zax.
Yeah. That's
Sorry.
Vax.
Vex and Zax put together. That whole Downey Jr. thing is obscene, man.
What happened with
let's
that?
get into that then with the casting.
Wait, you don't? Does Lady B know?
I have no idea. Like I
I'll get
checked
the news
out of like the
All right.
MCU like years ago. I mean, I don't know.
Wait
like
for this.
I think the saddest thing about this movie is like I have after seeing this, I just have no desire whatsoever to see another superhero movie. I'm kind of just done with the like whole genre. It's just everything is just so. I mean, it's weird too because with all the mergers and stuff, it's like they're all kind of the same thing now. And now we're doing. I feel like once you've got to the point where you're doing like Secret Love Children and like the alternative universes, like you kind of ran the course of it.
My screen is frozen, so I don't know if you can hear me or not. But if you can,
yeah.
just keep talking.
Okay, yeah. So, but I don't know. Yeah, what happened to Robert Downey Jr.? What
So
was
he's
going on?
Pulling it up. We're
He's
pulling it up.
back as Doctor
There was a
Doom.
big reveal at San Diego Comic-Con that Kevin Feige had all these Doctor Dooms behind him, all dressed up. Only one person can play. And then they were like kind of like traveling, like kind of like what's that game where they're like moving around, like
Oh yeah.
Very
right.
cool.
And then one comes up finally, and he takes his mask off, and that's Robert Downey Jr.
That's
play it.
weird. That's really
Mhm.
weird.
It is weird. It's
Yeah.
bad, actually. it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah. I mean,
like,
I don't
what
know the character, but you've just got somebody that for years and years and years you've made. This is Iron Man. Like, it's just get kind of hard for people to separate that.
Well, he's
Here's the
Dr.
other
Doom now.
obscene part, right? Is it was revealed how much this guy's getting paid, and that's what I'm more upset about, because here you have so many writers, people behind the scenes on Marvel films getting paid dick.
Yep.
Production assistants, you know, lady, you know what's
Mhm.
up with that, right? And people are coming out like it's, hey, I worked on this Marvel film, and I only got $1 raise because they said it would set a bad precedent. And this person had been like, a bloody PA for years. I mean, this is the problem that Cord Jefferson pointed out when he got his Oscar for American Fiction on the Academy Awards. He went up there and he says, the problem is that we need more films, with budgets of 20, 30 million, not a $300 million. Oh, yeah.
Hey, yo.
Viva España. Viva España.
That's Spanish, the Mexican team?
No, Spain, baby.
Spain.
Anya.
Jesus Christ.
See, that's cake.
Yeah.
It is
Well, that's
good.
Latina cake.
Is this on right now?
See, there's a difference
might
between gringa cake and Latina cake.
Well, that's the lower credit score skin suit. Yes.
I was gonna say Vex left for 30 seconds, and we're.
That's all it took.
But you know, they're so happy too. I'm so happy. They're so happy. It's nice.
Did they win?
Does it
what?
matter?
What?
We all win
win.
when they play.
Yes, we all win.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're 100% right, Paulie. But the entire thing is, I guess, it just first of all, it reeks of desperation. I just Kevin Feige, please get off your knees and stop begging me to like you again. Like it's not happening. I'm not going to like you again. But Cillian Murphy was right there, guys. Like
for Dr. Doom, yeah.
I mean, honestly, and I get that he's already been in it, but Mads Mikkelsen is the guy that should be playing Dr. Doom.
Oh yeah.
And if you do Dr. Doom correctly, he's not going to take his mask off. So this is what's going to piss me off. Wow. You know they're going to show RDJ's face. Dr. Doom is not supposed to show his face.
Josh, just hold on a second. I'm not really just, you know.
Can we zoom in more?
Oh yeah. Sorry, this distraction doesn't work on me, unfortunately.
He's immune. Guys, we need another. Guys, get
Go
the
back
cock.
to like synchronized male diving.
No,
I don't know. Did
no,
you see those
no.
Canadian guys? They were like they
So
were pulling away.
there's a slang for butt in
Great.
Spanish. It's, nalgas, right?
Now the kids just say giat.
Nalgas, and so we have a little slang saying, "Nalgas, adios." So,
Oh.
you know, God
Booty
bless the
bye.
booties.
Oh.
Okay.
Gray,
Amen,
entertaining
brother.
theater experience. Good to see you, dude. Always happy to see Gray.
Nalgame Dios.
Draw back some hair for Joe.
I'm back. Is this the
Trust me,
Olympics?
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
They actually have.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, so Spain and I
There you go,
think,
Copa.
No, fuck that.
And it's
Bring it
fun.
back to the ass.
True. He knows what
Dude,
we want.
Spain has a chick that is just fucked, dude. Like she's got the best cake in all of beach volleyball.
Which one? There's two here.
I think it's the one right there in the front. But it might be that they both got good cake, but there's one that's just like, damn. Like I hope they go all the way until they get to America, and then they gotta lose, of course. But if America loses, I'm rooting
I've
for
seen
Spain.
the American team, not the beach volleyball, but the regular female volleyball.
Yeah.
Then they lost to China yesterday. What the hell?
Ugh, dude, gross.
Quinoa.
God,
You lose to China.
Right.
I was like, what's going on here?
they started that virus, the China virus.
They did.
So they won. They beat Italy 2-1.
Wow.
Oh,
Perfect.
who beat Italy 2-1? Spain?
Yeah. These two right here.
Yeah, well, they had better cake.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to
True.
go for Italy, but I mean, I was secretly going for the better cake team.
What we were
Check
watching
drunk
last
Copa.
night, it was funny. It was like speed climbing or something.
Yeah, the speed climbing and qualifications.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. I've never seen that before.
Everybody is ripping on the one on the faces. I thought the one on the right was fine. The one on
Was
the
it Kim-
left.
Let's bring him back up. Let's bring him back up.
I was gonna say you might have to double bag
Yeah.
the one on the left, but
Double bag.
The big
Double
thing
back.
It's just an emotion. It's just an angle. Bad camera angle.
and that's fair.
I mean, it's a go. I mean,
Look,
that is
neither are that
fine.
bad.
incredible physiques on both of them. Come on.
Yep. Athletes.
I mean, the one on the left looks a little manly in the face, but you know, let her throw on some makeup and it's fine. Just don't let them talk, because Spain they've got the and I can't deal with the
Wow.
lisp.
Yeah.
She has
I'm
a
just saying.
face, dude. That's how you know Josh is gay. He's looking at the faces.
Well, because we brought up the faces, I didn't look at them until who mentioned in the comments.
Who did
Of
it?
course, it's
Don't blame the
Adam.
comments.
Yeah, who did it?
No.
Who's the one who
Of
made Josh
course
gay
it's
in the
Adam.
comments?
Ban him. Who is it?
They were wearing
They did?
pants the other day. I watched it. They were wearing pants. Do they have to wear pants?
Oh,
now?
dude, I would not watch that.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
That's
Thank you.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Abomination AJ, it's women's athletics. I guarantee you there's no athlete money involved here.
True.
All right. On a slightly on topic note,
Yep.
Josh, what did you think of Julian McMahon as Doctor Doom in those 2000 early 2000 Fantastic Four movies? Because I liked the guy. He has intensity, craziness that I think worked well with Doom.
Yeah, I don't think he was bad per se. I thought he was fine. I think the films and the scripts were
God awful.
Yeah.
Right. I guess I loved him in Nip Tuck. Like, I'm all on board for bringing him back. Like, that'd be my vote.
Yeah. I think there's
mine
better
is
actors out there, but
All right.
Timothy Chalamet or Pedro Pascal.
no.
It's got to be Pedro Pascal.
It's always Pedro Pascal, isn't it?
It is.
The Fantastic
I got
Four?
Paulie here. I got to bring up Pedro at least
Dr.
one
Doom
time.
for Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
who
Mads
else?
Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah, but he,
You have that one guy-
I lost a lot of respect for him with his Thrawn. He looked like he was like out of shape. He looked like shit.
Huh?
Oh, did he play
That wasn't
Thrawn?
him. He wasn't Thrawn. It was his
He wasn't
brother,
Thrawn,
right?
yeah.
Oh, that was his brother. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was his brother, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't touch Star Wars anymore.
No, smart man.
Vigo. There's just so many other wonderful actors.
Yeah,
out
Mortensen's a good idea.
Peter
think so.
Dinklage. Peter Dinklage would be a good Doctor Doom.
But it's almost like a joke with Robert Downey Jr. It's like, is he going to play it all jokey? You know, it's like all smart assy.
Yeah, he can't. I don't see
How
him
many
as
time-
an intimidating figure.
Yeah, man.
What
Like,
about
and how many
Christoph
times
Waltz?
is he? How many times is he going to take off that fucking mask?
Christoph was
Christoph Waltz.
He's never gonna take it off because he won't have it on to begin with.
Before and after COVID, yeah.
Dude, this
or
is
like
the most-
like a younger Anthony Hopkins. You want someone that's gonna just like
Yeah.
scare you, and
Yeah,
that's actually
Christoph
what
Waltz.
Thrawn should have been.
Yeah,
Christoph Waltz with
Dude,
would have
Thrawn
had a
looks
really
like
good
Louis
dialogue.
Elon Musk.
Christoph would have been.
I know that's what I was saying. I'm like, it's like fat Elon.
Yeah.
I mean, Elon's already a little heavy, but
Yeah.
Oh, but maybe there's gonna be a twist because it can't be Robert Downey. I mean, it's gotta be like it's just a little plot where like maybe for like a couple minutes he's Doom in the whole film.
I have heard it's this guy. I have heard that's actually going to be the real Doom.
Vigo be
Yeah.
great.
Hell yeah, do it.
Dude,
You know,
He's
maybe some of the Viking actors. You know, all those guys have great presence, great physical. You need someone. You need that kind of Nordic, just
Jimmy Smits.
Gravitas.
Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smits
No,
from Star Wars.
dude, we're talking about Doctor Doom.
Jimmy Smits. He's the perfect choice. He played Basil Oregano.
Oh boy,
Jimmy
Yikes.
Smits.
Jimmy
He was in
Smits.
Running Scared in the 80s.
Jimmy's actually a very good actor.
He really is.
He is.
You know, funny guy, but no, I'm thinking like one of those Viking actors. You know, that's got some, even like a Clive. What's his name? Clive Owen. Not Clive Owen.
Clive Owen, yeah, he's kind of scary.
Maybe Clive. There's another Clive on Vikings. He played Rollo.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes. He would be
Rolo.
great, Paul.
I'm thinking of Rollo.
Yeah.
And
Not-
my
Not
girlfriend.
Caroline
who-
Henderson, who was the Black Viking in Vikings Valhalla.
oh God,
God, she would be a good Doctor Doom.
that season pissed me off, bro.
Deep cut. Also, Kathleen Kennedy called and wants you to direct a Star Wars movie.
There's no outs either for that.
Oh, like
Bro.
any of us are just directing one? Okay.
No, Kathleen Kennedy heard that Copa wanted the Black Viking woman as Dr. Doom and now wants him to run the show.
It's done.
It's
Dude,
done.
thank
So
you.
far.
Well,
Davis.
I'm big time in all of you, and bye-bye.
What?
Clive Davis is
Sorry,
someone
I
All
know
he's
else.
doing is
you.
hookers and blow. That's all he's doing now.
Wait, what am I doing? What happened?
I'm bringing up this Rolo.
Rolo.
Clive's-
Yeah.
Clive's
So,
standing.
Romy, my girlfriend worked with him on a TV show, and we love him, man. He's such a great guy, such a great actor. He's been
You
through a
met
lot of
him?
shit personally. Uh-huh.
Oh, dude, I'm jealous. He was my favorite part of that show, honestly.
He was good.
It was a great
fantastic.
character. It's
Yeah,
a
he
great
was.
character, you know. And I love
growth.
Travis Flimble, but
Rolo,
Yeah.
dude.
Growth
It's like-
change.
What's his name? Oh,
But you need
Clive
some of
Stanton.
that presence, especially the offshoot.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. Oh my god,
Monkey
that's
juice.
Doom.
That could work.
This could be
I
Doom.
could see it.
There you go. It's a good Doom.
Wolverine.
Yep.
He's actually tall.
Yep.
He can go. Why not?
And he's a
What would
little
be the
older now.
What would be worst case scenario? Would it just be Timothy Chalamet? Is he just the worst
Oh
pick?
God, pretty
No,
much.
the worst case
Anyone-
would be Leslie Jones is the worst case.
I mean,
Ezra
we got.
Miller.
I mean,
Let's get him back.
Robert
Bring
Downey
him back
Jr. is
to the
pretty. Is
industry.
pretty
Sorry, go,
I'm
Paul.
trying to just imagine Leslie Jones now. I rule Latveria. Okay.
Yo, this crazy.
He ages up all right too. Like in the even as an older guy, he's still got it. Yeah, I
Yep.
love that. What do you? So
And
what do
he
you guys
can
think about?
He can do different accents.
It's interesting though that because we've always been people have been different levels of annoyed about the race swapping, inter swapping stuff with the characters. They didn't do that, I don't think, in Deadpool. But no one's really talking about how they just left it alone as a positive.
What about Ian White?
That to quote John Hamm in Mad Men, that's what the money's for. That's why the movie's making money, Sax.
Who? Ian White?
Yeah, he's from Game of Thrones, Prometheus, Northman, Andor.
I just get the hockey player.
Andor. Hold on. What did he play in Andor?
I was going to say, run that back real quick.
Yeah, it's also like name is familiar.
What's the name again?
Look him, Ian White.
Ian White,
spelt with a Y.
Give me a
Ian
picture.
White. What was he in Andor?
Oh,
He's a big boy. He's 7'1".
Wow.
So Doom
Okay.
isn't this massive, huge, overly like he's just fucking evil.
Right.
He's
But Doom is tall. Doom is tall, but like
He's-
that guy.
that would bring an opposing, intimidating figure. Like that would like set up the villain for the Marvel universe. Like that would just set the tone. Like you
Carl
see that
Urban
coming
would
at
be
you.
great. Someone said that in the chat.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, do his accent and the boys just. Oh, mate, boy, Homelander took me bloody kids, mate.
I was
Just
going
have
to
him do
say,
that the entire time.
if we're doing somebody from The Boys, it would be Anthony Starr.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see
Depends
that.
on how he does the accent, but yeah, he could do it. Give him a good role
These-
for once. Jesus.
These are all better than what they're with.
That's
Oh, yeah.
Ian White.
Downey.
Right.
I mean,
Okay, actually, Andrew, speaking of Anthony Starr, what is the one that he was in for HBO?
Banshee.
Banshee.
Yeah.
Oh my God, elite show. If anybody hasn't seen
Yeah.
that, gotta
That's a
catch
great
it.
show.
I haven't seen it, babe. We can watch it.
All right, we can watch
Oh,
that.
definitely. That's worth watching again too.
Yeah,
for
that's a
sure.
good series.
There's a lot of good stuff if you go back that you kind of either didn't give the credit it deserved at the time because we had lots of competition back then, but now you go back and you're like, wow, that show was fantastic.
Yeah, I'm making Will watch Room, so that's fun.
Well, it's the pre 2014 boost. You can go and find the most mediocre, nonsensical show from before 2014. You watch it and you go, "This isn't as bad as I remember it being."
No, I think Doctor Who is still objectively awful.
All of it is. Yeah, it's cringe.
All of it?
Trying to
Doctor
watch
Who?
it.
That's crazy.
Yes. I'm like, I could, so I kind of get like the original show was sort of like really campy, and I felt like the newer reboot part of it, like with the stuff that was, I don't remember exactly where the cutoff is, but it's like it was trying to be serious, but also like really super campy at the same time. I'm like, I don't know. I have a hard time. It's like sometimes there's like a decent episode, and then there's like a bunch of really like crazy ones. Oh my God, that guy's
He looks like Jimmy Savile. Does he not?
yes,
He
yes.
does.
I just thought it was for a second. He's just giving me the willies.
Yeah, that's people's favorite doctor. This guy.
Mm.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
People like that guy. That guy looks like a crackhead.
As opposed to what's the guy he played the Purple Man in
David Tennant.
Yes,
Yeah,
as
David
opposed
Tennant,
to David Tennant, who never looks like he's hitting the Colombian Bam Bam.
Let's see if I can find a younger version of this gentleman here. Yeah, there you go. even still, like he's not really
Oh yeah, that was the
coming to my
OG.
rescue.
Yeah, I remember
OG.
that.
I don't trust this guy at all. He's not looking after my kids or my dogs.
Are we
Yeah.
still doing Doom casting, or what are we doing now?
Oh
I
no,
don't know. No, I was just saying,
move
I'm
on,
like, we're going like of shows
We
that
doing
we've
whatever
gone back
now.
pre 2014 shows, and Will's been trying to watch Doctor Who. I don't know why were you watching that originally.
Because it's
Is it any good?
culturally relevant
true,
and
Dildo.
people talk about it, and I try
Oh.
and be a well-rounded person.
Yeah, so he watches it when he runs and stuff, and I've been kind of in and out of the gym lately, so we're sort of. I'm like, this is interesting show.
I wanted to ask you, Paulie, now that you're back, about you've covered this already on your website, thelatinoslant.com.
Ooh,
yeah, talking about the Latino audience and how it is it's pulled towards Deadpool Wolverine, and why do you think that is? Why is it attractive to the Latino community? That particular movie.
say that again.
Why did the Latino community enjoy or flock to go see Deadpool Wolverine?
Well, okay, so we're talking about the U.S. We're talking about U.S. demographics, not Latin American countries, all right, guys?
Right.
And,
They're barely
and
countries.
what I cover is that week in, week out, when the U.S. Latino movie-going audience over-index its population, the movie's a hit, and it's a trip to see which movies they over-index on. Everything from Inside Out 2 to Avatar to Deadpool, and what does that tell me is that they don't need to see themselves on film. One has nothing to do with the other. Two, they come cash in hand, right? And they come as a group. They come in families. They cousins, brothers and sisters. It's an event, right? Also, two, it's multi-generational. So, they're gonna want the dad or whatever's gonna want action, and maybe the brothers, but something maybe not too offensive. But even then, they don't care because they went in droves to Deadpool and Wolverine, and I think it's fascinating. That's our slant news. Yeah, we just have we just do news we just do news bits every morning. I just find it fascinating that the taste of this audience is so diverse. I think more than any other demographic in the United States, which is why it's such a huge buying power, and it's great. It's great for Hollywood and for the box office. So that's really it, And there's no, I keep it agenda free.
Yeah,
because the agenda, what happens is that you'll have the wocosos, which is what I call them, come and commandeer the data. It's like, well, we need to be represented now. It's like, no, you don't. We're talking about taste. We're talking about story. We're talking about what families like, what different generations like. I mean, these guys like everything from Rambo, like I said, to Avatar. It's Creed, all the Rockies. So no, I think it's really fascinating. It shows just kind of who goes to the movies here in the States every weekend, week out.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
kind of want to.
interesting. What you're talking about there plays extremely heavily into some of the data that we use for marketing. And one of the things that we've observed about Latinos is that they are tied with conservative whites for the least heavy in-group bias. That meaning, neither Latinos nor conservative whites get a huge jump when they see somebody of the same race on the screen. And it's interesting that those two groups tend to run together taste-wise, considering I don't think they don't vote together, which is an odd breakdown, if you will.
They don't vote? Be like politically?
Yes.
Yes and no, but that's a whole nother.
Yeah, depending on the type of Latino that they identify as.
No, it depends on the issues. I don't know if we want to do any politics tonight.
Sorry.
But I can tell you,
that doesn't bother me.
I could tell you what Republican Latinos, as far as their top 3 issues, is the inflation, is oh Jesus, God, give me a second. But going back to the movies, no, they don't need to see themselves. And the problem is that's the problem with race swapping. You think you're going to please this audience, they're going to catch the inauthenticity of it right away.
Yep.
They'll smell the bullshit.
Yep.
Right.
Well,
Mhm.
I was going to kind of pinpoint what you're talking about here too. Is Hollywood and society in general has pinpointed diversity or representation as just meaning race or sexuality at this point. And there's representation that can be found in multiple ways. And I think when you have stuff, and Deadpool's not a good example of this, but if you have something that's showing like good family values, that is something that I find a lot of Latino families kind of relate to and pull towards to a degree. Even the representation of men, if men are acting more traditionally male in their presentation, I think you get that kind of draw as well. Like, diversity isn't always just your skin color. It's also kind of your ideals and thought process.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's listen, I think that diversity in Hollywood is first for the gay community and then the Black community. It rarely means Latino when you're talking about, storylines, actors, all that stuff. But even then, they're just done so horribly bad, and they've ruined IPs, correct? So what does that tell you? You didn't really see the diversity in your audience already. So don't change anything. You don't need to change anything. Right? Because these audiences, which are diverse, we're diverse, as a country. It's mainly Caucasian American, Caucasian American, but you got all this other stuff. But everyone has such diverse tastes to begin with. I think it's wonderful. Okay, I got this really quickly. Latino Republicans, inflation, border security, crime, top 3. Latino Democrats, inflation, number 1, followed by climate change and abortion. So that shows you kind of the diversity within.
I'm really upset about the fentanyl tits that are coming up from the border.
Yeah,
true. I agree.
Yeah, every time you touch those fentanyl tits, a lot of people die. Just saying.
So, Paulie, I'm actually going to I'm going to push back on you when you say when it comes to the diversity priority. The number 1 group, according to pretty much all the data that I've seen, is liberal women.
Oh, goodness.
And the reason that you see Black and gay so much is because liberal women heavily report to preferring Black and gay. And it's doubled down because so much of Hollywood now is being run by liberal women. So what you're seeing is that ideology creeping in. So you are seeing Black and gay, but it's not because Black and gay. It's because liberal women are running the show.
No. We're not in disagreement there. You actually reinforce what I'm saying. Is that the white liberal progressive so-called that run Hollywood, to them diversity is just gay and Black at this point. And how they run it, even with Black men, they make them very beta if they're straight at all.
Yeah, which is awful.
TV and right. But if you really want it, if they really believed in their own garbage ideology, they would share in their they would share the room, as they would say, right? And here, let me give you my writer's room, and you make a story. They don't do that.
You want to call a white liberal woman out on her bullshit? Tell her that she's pretty and she looks like Lizzo.
I was going to say congratulate her on her congratulate her on how well her transition is going.
yeah, that came up this week. I know Chris and Alan brought it up on Film Threat, and Alan's trying to make a point, but Chris was like, "Who cares? What does this matter?" And I get it, right? But I also think it's a disservice to that audience. It's like, well, this is our movie going on. We go and critique the movies. Who watches and pays their hard-earned money to go watch these movies? I think it's fascinating. So to kind of like, oh, it doesn't matter. Well, I disagree with.
So sorry, what was he saying? Doesn't matter.
I get Chris's kind of like just like it doesn't matter who goes and watches films. Like Alan brought it up as a news item because it was just a news item, and it's like, oh, it doesn't matter, who cares? Why are we even talking about this? And it's like, yo, you just did a disservice to this, to this kind of phenomenon that happens every week with these films that are successful that we've liked over the past 2 years. That's all. And I think people. Well, I always hear from a lot of my fandom friends as far as like on the bigger channels, whenever I go on and I talk about this stuff, that I'm called woke, that I'm called this. I really don't give a fuck what you guys think, because on a certain level, we're all activists for something. I'm an advocate for better portrayals if you're gonna do it. You don't need to do it for me. Don't do me any favors. I enjoy a lot of of what Hollywood puts out when it's good, and then it has nothing to do with Latinos being on the camera. But if you're gonna do it, you better come correct. So yeah,
right,
it, man.
It's almost to the point that you don't want that Latino representation because they're gonna if they're approaching it with, oh, we need to have a Latino here for representation, it's gonna most likely be pandering.
It's and a lot of the times because it's pandering is because it's not even done by Latino creatives.
Yeah,
so it comes off really fucking bad. It's like, don't do me favors.
Well, hey, at least
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
At least you're not gay, because then you get bad representations from people that aren't gay, and then even worse representations from people that are gay because they're retarded.
Princess Leia in the Aztec costume.
You know what I'm talking about? The ones you always see in the murals where the guy's holding her and she's like smoking hot, like headdress and everything.
The Aztec prince and the Aztec princess. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's pretty
cool.
It's awesome. Those costumes are so cool.
Speaking of princes.
Yeah.
Well, so
I don't know how I feel about
Josh. Josh, can you walk me through how this makes sense?
On here?
So like you had Blue Beetle, and that movie was not great at the box office, and then you had Eternals, and that movie was not great at the box office, and they had a baby. No, I don't know, for whatever reason they've apparently cast Camille Nanjiani as Booster
Gold.
Yeah.
Wait, what is that from? Like, what comic is this?
This is DC Comics.
Yeah. Okay. I'm so lost in the comic book world. There's no hope for me catching up. I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, Booster Gold has been around.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
No. Booster Gold has been around. That kind of like that was like would say sea level of DC Comics heroes. He's well, like he's really annoying. He's a smartest, kind of like a Deadpool.
Yep.
Yes.
Not as R-rated.
Right.
And depending on what, correct me if I'm wrong, what comic book iteration, he was either one of the mentors for a younger Blue Beetle, or kind of like he was he at, I don't know if he was at odds.
No. He was friends with the original Blue Beetle, so he's good
Ted
friends with Ted
right.
Cord.
So he's been around.
He's been around. Yeah, and he's kind of like this cut up character. He's from the future. He's time traveled back to be a hero. He originally does it for clout and recognition, and then eventually becomes a legitimate hero. It's just I like Camille. It's just it just seems like a weird choice.
Well, and he is a blonde, if we can say, I don't know, Aryan.
Yeah.
Native European.
Yeah,
Native
good, you know,
European, there you go.
real good-looking dude because he's also into his looks. And if anything, Kamal is the Indian iteration, Pakistani iteration of that.
True.
You know,
I just
'cause
hope
Kamal,
they dye his
he-
hair. He's gonna play it.
That would
yeah,
look
because Kamal just naturally has all those attributes.
Mhm.
You know, but he's, you know, besides the, you know, the ethnicity difference.
Right.
That's why this movie's dead in the water.
Well, what's the movie though?
Superman.
I don't. Well,
It's the
Oh my
Superman
God,
movie.
Legacy.
Oh, Superman's not dead in
Yeah.
the water.
Yeah, it is.
Did you see
It is
that
dead in the water.
Did you see that image of him today, Zach?
Who's playing Superman?
No, I didn't
I've
see
seen,
it.
Superman.
No.
Look it up.
I've
It's
seen
on.
I'll look.
Superman eat a brownie today after filming Wrapped.
It's almost like a baseball card. It looks like a baseball card. But what I can tell you is Sholo has confirmed the animated series continuation of Jaime Reyes with all the same like he's going to voice Jaime, and they're going to continue with that. You know, which could be cool. I liked
I liked that version of the character. The movie wasn't that good, but the character I could dig. Give him a better writer. Give him just a little tweaks for his character. I think he could turn out pretty well in the DCU.
My problem right now is they're pulling a lot of characters forward, and it looks like they're trying to put them in individual films where the character themselves are not strong enough to carry a film.
Why is
And that's the
Booster
problem.
Gold in Superman?
Superman's irrelevant nowadays.
in a
I don't even know why they're
Superman-
forcing this. Like,
Yeah. Booster Gold shouldn't be in a Superman reset. It should be
So,
Superman and
no,
Lex
they've
Luthor.
got a
not
whole
the
like
first film. No
Yeah.
way.
you have a whole
No
cast.
way.
they've got a
Green
whole
Lantern.
JLA thing going on.
Yeah.
Actually,
but they're working
I'm
under
going to
Ted
push back
Kord.
on this. I am completely for having Superman
Oh,
Nope.
Uh-oh.
and just show
You
up
robot
and already
out.
you cut out
develop
Andrew. You're gonna have to
super
repeat
for
that.
everyone.
Your
No.
internet is getting
Oh, I did? Come
taken
on, I was
over by
cooking.
the Chinese.
Wait,
Sorry.
where did I stop?
Pretty much from the
Where
beginning.
did I stop?
Yeah, from the beginning.
Oh, that's
You
great.
said
Um,
I'm down with Super.
Okay.
super
So I'm down
bonus.
with Superman showing up in a like already established world, and along his giant adventure that he would go on as a superhero, he just runs into a bunch of different like Justice League characters, or what is it?
Yeah, pretty much JLA. It's Justice League.
I mean, you need to hammer.
It's just I could totally see this working.
Oh, I disagree. You need to establish this character beyond anything. You can't have anything distract from who you want this guy to be. And I just
Well, it seems
Well, I
like
mean,
the point is that these heroes aren't this what you should be as a hero, and they're going to use that as the juxtaposition. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. My biggest thing is I don't think visually the film looks good. I think it looks very James Gunn, which isn't always a bad thing. Like I've liked what James Gunn has done in the past, but when you're going in DC and kind of doing a relaunch, I feel like you've got to go a little more traditional and a little less James Gunny if you're wanting
I could see
to
that.
build a brand.
I've never read a Booster Gold comic, but I understand sort of a little bit about the character. Where does his name come from? The gold part.
That's I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Is it? I assumed it was from his hair, but it's not. Obviously, it's not because he's Booster Onyx, I guess now. Unless they're going to put a wig on this guy.
I sent you an image in your
thank you.
X DM of corn sweet sweat whatever.
Oh, corn.
My name is Booster Gold, you fucking
Cornhole.
idiot. My name is Booster Gold.
I mean, if anything, it would have made more sense in like the next maybe Blue Beetle film.
Yeah,
with Ted
So-
Kord and Booster showing up.
Yeah, do a combo movie.
Like get Jaime away from his family and get him in his first adventure under Ted Kord, and they run into Homeboy.
Or just stop making movies with DC C-listers.
Yes.
What the heck?
Okay.
Sorry.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
This is just odd.
What?
I don't know if
that?
this is photoshopped or what, but it just looks lame.
What? Who's that? Like, what actor is that?
That looks like a
weird.
really bad iPhone. Just
Yeah.
Cam shot of a
Like
poster
filter.
from-
Yeah, it looks like a really bad iPhone, like Superman filter. Like Snapchat, make yourself into a Superman trading card.
This looks like the picture of what Elliot Page's surgeon told her she would look like.
Oh
What?
no.
Yeah, it totally looked that the lettering is weird. It's like some weird AI thing. What is that? Oh, it's creepy.
So Lady B, the actor is David Cornsweet, who has potential.
Okay.
And
He's charming.
Yeah, he's a
He's got the
charming guy.
Boy Scout
Okay.
charm. Yeah.
He's got the Boy Scout charm. He's got the physicality for this. The dude's like 6'4", and he got jacked, but you can't tell because they've got him in this thick ass costume
Right.
that's padded, so it just takes
Okay.
away all the work that he did.
We're pulling up some images here. Okay, he doesn't look
And
bad.
I saw him in Twisters.
Mhm.
And
He was
I
in
kept saying,
Twisters.
like, who is this guy? Guy looks like Cavill. And then, like, at the end, I look at the credits, like, oh, that's Superman. That's cool.
Okay, I see.
Josh, you must have a ton of pictures of David Cornsweet on your hard drive. Toss us some.
Yeah.
Actually,
send the pic.
don't.
Lying.
I don't want to see his pictures.
What's up, comic people? Adam Gray's here too. People are still coming in. Good to see you all. Yeah, we're just kind of going through the superhero news and the Deadpool. I think people are kind of tired of yelling about Deadpool, so we're gonna leave that one.
We love you, Vex.
We
We're
do.
sorry.
We love you, Vex. I wasn't trying to pick on Vex at all.
I wasn't either.
I was
just trying to.
I was totally trying to pick. I was trying to kick her out so hard. And Paulie did it. Paulie did the dirty work.
I mean, who knew that me belittling vinyl would...
It was the last straw, I guess, Paulie.
It was the last shot. I will. I'll give it. I'm gonna give it a day or two, and then I'll do an apology tour. Type of thing.
So the one thing I want to talk about Camille Nanjiani about still is he was the guy who, after he made Eternals, was talking about how toxic it is. Men are at the gym with their masculinity, and they're making oop noises at the gym, and how he hated that aspect of it. He had to like almost be. Josh, you would remember this better than me, probably. Like therapy from that or something related to that. From
Dude, I don't
to go to
even
the gym.
remember that, but
Bro, I
that
do not
sounds.
believe this happened. One.
You're find it for you.
You shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up when you're.
I feel like you need to
working
play
out,
them
you piece
through.
of
I was
shit.
gonna say, how are you gonna
Beta
say
male.
that and not play the music?
Yeah.
Oh, the Arnold one?
No.
No.
Beta male.
Oh, okay,
Beta
yeah.
male.
Beta
Dawn
male.
song. Yeah.
Dawn song.
Dawn song.
Dong.
It is Dawn
Dawn
song.
song, yeah.
It is Dawn song.
Like
Oh, here
how
it
can
is.
how can he say that when he got so jacked? Like I don't
Right.
know. It's just
Did he get jacked though for
Because
Eternals?
he's a
Is that what you're saying?
narcissist at heart.
Are you saying
Probably.
he got jacked for Eternals?
he got on that Marvel juice. That's
Yeah,
what
he
got,
got on that
that
Marvel
juice.
like
That
I'm
Marvel
just going to
trend, dude.
fucking have diarrhea for three months. Juice. That's what he was on. He was.
I mean,
jacked.
I'll look. I'll take that.
For him, he was.
You will
jacked.
take it, yeah.
Hey,
For him, he was. jacked.
Josh is taking that mud butt. All right.
no.
That's what you just said. No, you just said that, Josh. No. Clip it. Josh said he's taking mud butt. All right.
Oh, fine. I've said worse things live on a stream before.
For the amount of money that he's paid, why the fuck was he in a gym where there was anybody else working out?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
Hire,
So this
hire
is
a trainer, cabron, and
Yeah.
you can work it at your house.
Yeah,
Puta
well, here's the
madre.
thing. So most of them don't train at an actual gym. They train at a private center with someone that Marvel has given them, and they're usually there with another celebrity. Like they're not out there in
Or the
public.
trainer usually comes to their home.
That too.
Yeah.
and he's best friends
Or
with
when they
Batista.
were
for fuck's sake.
training at a gym, they weren't big yet. No one gave a crap.
Dude,
about them.
Did everybody see that Batista stopped doing his stack, and so now he's like super fucking thin?
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh,
you see that?
yeah, dude,
He
he
looks
quit his
weird,
stack.
man.
You're
He looks
done,
weird as
Batista.
fuck.
He
Oh
looks
my god,
weird.
dude.
It looks like the
He stopped going to IHOP, that's for sure.
He looks like the fucking
quit that
bad
stack.
guy in
Alright.
Breaking Bad.
Here's the beginning of this stuff. So Camille says, after getting jacked for his role in the upcoming Marvel film The Eternals, he questions the kind of messages his transformation sends about masculinity, saying other men have started reacting to him in more aggressively.
Can we briefly stop and look at the word jacked?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's in quotes.
It is, yeah.
Just how I was saying it, Josh.
So he posted an image. Oh, okay, this could be anything. We'll see. There you go. And
We
so
can't see it. We're still
Wait.
looking at the article. There it is. Okay.
That's not jacked.
no,
Shit.
he posted the image and he was embarrassed about sharing this, saying that it sends
Why?
a
God,
message.
dude. He has literally 12-inch biceps.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
that's
I
pretty
don't need to
impressive
listen to him.
for a comedian. I mean,
Yeah,
Yes.
for a guy that was.
Yeah.
Is he a comedian though?
I mean, it's not like a like a corn sweet.
so later it's changed now. He's passed on calling it getting in shape. He gets upset at people for changing his body to look a certain way. So he doesn't think that that's a positive thing to put out there for people, that you should change your body. And
He should just shut the fuck up. Like,
Yes.
stop
Well,
hold on.
being a
Did
whiny
he-
part of that
Shut
says
the fuck up, dude.
part of that Jenny says is driven by the kind of toxic masculinity message that can come with having a body like 80s action stars, Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's an aggression, it's an anger a lot of times. We are taught
By
to
the-
be useful
by the
by
way-
using physical strength.
Happy birthday, Arnie.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you
Aggressive,
go.
competitive way. That is not an empathetic way, not an open, collaborative way.
You're not a woman. Don't do
Dude.
that.
I would literally do Arnold's 70s fucking stack tomorrow if I knew what it was.
Can I just
Rather
say one
than,
thing?
Like
Yeah,
have
go for it.
diarrhea for 3 months like Najani had, and he's like, "Oh, I'm fucking vascular. I'm just like Schwarzenegger." No, you're fucking not, dude. Like, you have 10-inch biceps. I don't fucking need to listen to anything you have to say.
Paulie.
What a fag. and that is I say that with all respect to homosexual men.
Oh, it's okay. I say it all the time. So
I mean, unreal, dude.
This guy's a
Unreal.
bottom for sure.
This guy got paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, my girlfriend would flip out if she got a role in this caliber. We're gonna be making. Actually, we will be making an announcement. She got a big role coming up, but the thing is that you work your ass off. You get the role, you get the job, you get your contract, you get your deal, and you get to work. And this guy, you know what? See, and this is another thing too, right? This is why the media sucks from Hollywood. So you get this man of color or whatever, I don't know what, and what do you talk about? You talk about this stupid shit. You talk about whatever trauma. And because he can't be the masculine male lead that we're used to in the past. I mean, what is this garbage, man? This is like it's like, yeah, that's great. He uses it while he is experiencing racist aggression in his daily. Oh God,
He saved
this-
lives
fuck
by
this
taking this
article.
role. He
Sorry,
saved
man.
lives by taking
Right.
this role. People that look like him didn't kill themselves because of him. And he puts out these pictures proudly because he's in much better shape than he was. And then I guess someone told him, or he felt guilty on his own, that he should then take those back. And this is just one long apology about being in shape and how it's not good. Same thing when you have all these guys asking people to debate them on Twitter. That's the same as arm wrestling. It's about defeating. It's about the male ideal has been dominating, defeating, crushing, killing, destroying. That's what being jacked is. This is your guy he gets through this part somehow, and they're like, we need another superhero guy to cast to be Booster Gold, who is overly cocky. Am I wrong about that? This is the guy we want to do that.
It should have been someone like Chris Pratt.
it should have been.
Chris is too old now, sadly. But
No, agreed.
yeah.
But
He's
as
47.
As
This guy's
opposed to
47.
Kalani, who's 60. Like,
This guy's
Yeah, like-
47.
Yeah, like
I think both of these guys are too old.
Well, but if they're having
Yeah.
Jaime as Blue Beetle, then yeah, then this Booster and Ted Kord should be older. I mean, Batman at this point is already going to have Damian, so he's been around at least 15 to 20 years.
Get
as
Johnny
Batman.
Lawrence from Cobra Kai.
Yep.
Play Booster Gold.
All right, hold on,
He already
guys.
has the look.
Fucking Glenn Powell, dude.
I'm gonna read this.
True,
Yeah, he's great
Glenn.
choice. Glenn
Oh my
Powell.
god, Glenn would be so.
Glenn
Glenn
I'd take my
Powell would
shirt
fucking
off.
crush it as Booster Gold. You can have me as the casting director now, tomorrow. Thank you, DC. I'll accept.
No, make Glenn Powell Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That would work too.
Yeah.
Damn right,
Unfortunately,
Glenn Powell.
but does Glenn Powell, is he sorry about being in shape at all? Does he
No.
say things like,
Dude, I don't think he give a fuck.
he's used to experiencing racist aggression in his daily life. He started to see men respond to him differently to him due to his body in a way that he at least initially couldn't comprehend. That includes one instance at a gym that saw someone getting alarmingly aggressive after the actor asked someone to put on a mask.
Well, tell this guy to shut the fuck up. What a whiny
Shut up.
bitch. Like,
Go
seriously.
away.
This is his message to you guys.
Hey man,
Anyway.
can you put on a mask, please?
Yeah.
You first.
Alarmingly
Hey, man.
aggressive.
Hey,
But-
can you want a mask, please? Yeah.
But it was okay to take the money for the role. But, you know.
Yeah, take the money.
Dude, it's money, of course, dude.
Yep. Captain.
Capitalism.
Yeah,
sucks,
Latino,
what the fuck?
Cav,
Yeah,
say.
bring back the Triple R guys.
But let's bitch about it. Let's bitch about making all that money.
Yeah, complain.
Yeah.
This was the worst thing I've ever had to do, and I'm going to do it again now for a different movie.
I'll do it again, dude. I'm gonna do it
Yeah, I
again.
can't wait.
I love
Wait,
capitalism.
hold on. What was that? What was that? What was that thing that they said?
Which one?
It was you brought something up. Someone said something.
Harold and Kumar go to 24-hour fitness?
No, the one before that, big dog.
No, he's making a
Yeah,
roll,
Triple
too.
R.
Oh no, I guess we those.
Camille saved his life?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No,
was
someone
funny.
said something to me, but it's all right.
Yeah, they said something you can't talk to your girl about her big role. You just have to say like she looks like she did when she was
Oh, yeah,
18.
I can't. I can't.
He was making a joke.
I can't talk about your big TV role yet, right? Nope. She's looking at me. But it's very exciting.
Okay.
But
So
the point
Jacob
is
demands
that...
I read this. Holy shit.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Oh, this
Dude,
just
he
gets
made-
worse.
3 million
Sentence,
playing Kingo.
It felt like I had printed out a picture of his grandmother and peed on it. None Johnny would call. I just see this little child inside them. It's like a little child pretending to be a big, strong man. It's laughable if it wasn't so fucking devastating and causing so many problems in the world. He added, I just want to be like, dude, if you learn how to cry, you'd just be a lot happier.
You're asking people to wear a mask in a gym. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, this
Like,
is true peak.
they're minding
COVID.
their own business, okay? You're the problem here, dude.
Can we go back to the days where studios owned their actors and could tell them to sit down and shut the fuck up?
I kind of
Like-
miss that, to be honest.
I mean,
Like Denzel Washington, when they asked him who he's going to vote for, and he said, "That's none of your fucking business."
That's right.
I mean that's called
exactly.
common sense. Like
Yes.
I say that
that's
every
the-
day.
That's the lost art there.
Learning to cry. So that's who we're getting now. It's strange that you casting against type, you find this guy and you're like, okay, well, we'll make him Booster Gold. And this is the guy. And he says, I'll take the job.
yeah.
Of
Hope he
course. Capitalism talks, dude. They love money.
But you know
It's
what's
all the
interesting is that
1%
article was
about.
like what, late 2021? That was
Yeah.
like peak fucking COVID deranged syndrome.
California,
So-
too, probably.
To even have that thing in there, like, all right, can you put a mask on? Fuck.
I mean, I think it's pretty clear that he was on the Marvel juice, and the guy was standing in front of all the 25-pound plates, and nobody. That was fucking laugh, damn it! That was funny.
Terrible film.
Haha.
What a terrible film.
You know, I never watched it, so I can't speak on it.
I fell asleep.
Just
And
Me too.
in Eternals,
I think I
Are we
lost
talking
my
Eternals?
soul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it
yeah,
here.
The decision that Albert Einstein was not going to be the one that invented the theory of relativity and nuclear weapons, but it was instead going to be an obese gay black man was crushed that one. Just
What did I say earlier? What did we just were talking about earlier?
Faggots.
Oh, it's just also cringe. It's so cringe. The stuff is so bad, you guys.
I love that I got a reaction out of Paulie. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes,
I got
Albert
it.
Einstein invented the Eternals.
All right. It's been over 2 hours now. Let's wrap this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm fading, guys. Like this wedding is like I'm on the down. So
You guys just got married. Don't apologize. Lord and Lady B. What's going on with you guys? Congratulations to
hey, we
both
just
of you.
got married. Oh.
You did it.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you. We're excited.
Feeling good.
Yep.
Did you have a
Love
wedding
the-
singer?
Fucking love the invite.
wish.
Thanks.
It was a small wedding. We had we had a bit of a good time. We did everything ourselves except like the food basically. It was a lot of work and I had a good time, and probably the funnest things was just like getting to see everyone like family together, and just there wasn't any huge problems. The worst thing that happened was that we didn't get a sunset to do sunset pics, so that was it. But it was awesome and it was cute.
You didn't get a sunset.
Yeah, we wanted to do because we were taking pictures, or we were in a venue that has like a lot of prairie around it, and it's really pretty. And I thought like, hey, big sunset, like trees, oak trees, the fields and stuff like that. And yeah, we got like nothing. It was hazy, like a kind of smoky, I guess, because there's wildfire somewhere, and I'm just
Well, the pictures were awesome that I saw. So congratulations.
Yeah.
You
Thank
guys
you.
killed it too. Your wedding, like everything has gone so smoothly. I'm so happy for you guys. And
So yeah, now we got it. Like, and I'm excited because I'm going to be out back with Nadia. We have the end of Hot D, and I'm so glad this is over.
I don't know if she's gonna string.
I know. Yeah, I hope so. I hope she's feeling better. She's kind of under the weather, and but I'm going to start doing other things. I'm going to look at books, stuff that makes me happy.
good. That's what you should do. Yeah.
Thanks.
And now you own White Cloak's channel as well.
Oh yeah, that's him actually, but I
That's my
just help
understanding.
him out with the
It's yours
the
now too.
backstage stuff. And they're starting rewatches of Wheel of Prime, so soon.
Oh.
They did record their first one, and it was pretty funny. So that's what we're up to.
Go subscribe to Alex and White Cloaks, and I'll get their link in the chat here. But she's in the description as well already, so that you
Thank
guys
you
can
so much.
go sub to them right away. They're awesome, both of them, and congrats, you two.
Thank you.
Ew, gross. Ah,
Copium
stop.
Fucking gay.
Yeah.
Copium Huffer.
Girls are literally gay. They literally
worst.
put penises inside them. They're the gayest creatures in the world.
I can only commend.
Super gay. There you go.
Oh, there
Ah,
we go.
thank you.
There
There
we
you
go.
go.
Yes.
Let's
Wait,
straighten
wait,
this
no.
up.
Where
You
back?
can do that? Wait.
What's going on, Cope Dog? You just dropped you've been dropping Deadpool videos.
Yeah, I've been dropping like videos like crazy lately. I don't know what the hell's going on. But you can find me at R Hilts Hurt. The best thing you can do on my channel is on R Hilts Hurt, by the way, is to just skip right by the videos. Just go on my video page, skip right by them. Don't click on them. Don't comment. Don't like them. Don't do anything. Just look at it. Look at the thumbnail and just keep moving. So
But
thank you for that.
What if I want to downvote it?
Yeah.
Download it. Yeah,
downvote.
Illegally download it.
Oh, downvote. Yeah, don't downvote it. Don't do
Okay.
anything. That will help as well. I don't need any help. In fact, I need less subscribers. So if you are subscribed to me, just don't do it.
All right.
Thank you.
What you can do if you want to help out is go right click and then flag the stream.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Yeah.
Flag us. Take us down.
Report me.
Flag for
I say a
extra
lot of
attention.
racist stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just like Paulie. I say fag on other people's streams. You just report my entire channel. Thank you.
Ooh. I wasn't looking at our screen for a minute.
Yeah.
And then I came back to this and was like, oh, signs that I'm a straight man. Thank you.
Yes, it's all free. But
Viva
Flaccid
España.
Phoenix, who is not here right now, is being ridiculously successful on his new channel.
Oh,
so
I
we have to
know.
ruin it for him, Paulie.
It's
What channel does he have now?
Our Hills Hurt.
Our Hilts Hurt.
It's legit. I
Yeah.
listened to it.
Yeah, he's got a couple hundreds of thousands of views. Like we have to do
Dude,
something
they-
about
they
this.
just broke
He's
Really?
happy.
Wait, what's the channel?
Our
Our
Hills
Hills
Hurt.
Hurt.
Yeah.
Zach
let
just
me go
dropped
to-
it in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
There you go.
Private chat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look, no, here it's right here. Look at this guy.
Dude, they broke 10,000 like a week ago.
Look at the views. 155,000 views 2 weeks ago.
Our hilts hurt.
What if Game of
Nice.
Thrones was a good show?
True.
Oh, he doesn't
I
like it.
agree. Viserys
Whoa,
the third is
whoa.
way better than the second. Like,
What-
I'm with him on that.
What
What
if
stole that idea from me?
what
man.
if Sean Bean showed up as Doctor Doom?
What if he sucked a big lollipop?
What if?
Oh, these are all what ifs. Gotcha.
Yeah. He does
Alright.
live streams once a week. On Mondays they do their live stream, and then he
Well,
makes
I'm just now subscribed. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was
because
like,
he doesn't
what-
want us to know. He doesn't want people to know, so we can't ruin it for him. So
Is
it's
that,
important.
is that what if
We're-
Kristen Cole was not an incel?
Yeah.
They're good videos. You should watch them.
Yes, they are
like,
good.
Yeah, just
Drop
keep
them away.
scrolling on their video page like you're doing right now, so you
Yeah. There you
really ruin their.
Yeah. And don't
Yeah.
just do this.
Yeah, just do that.
Yeah.
Just, just
Done.
flick right on their thumbnails.
Go,
Don't
go
click
around it if you need to,
Yeah.
Scroll
all the way down.
But no, we love these guys. And
Yeah.
we want them to be successful. Right?
Yeah, that sounds forced. What if Zax really meant it?
Yes. Why, Daddy? There you go. Good titles. Simp in the North. So there
Yeah.
you go.
Good for
Yeah.
him.
They're wandering
great.
into the what if territory. They're going on the fan.
Listen, man, it's just it's such a grind.
It is.
This whole
It really
thing.
is. They're blowing up. Those are our boys. You guys got to go sub if you have it, and you
Yeah.
got to watch their videos all the way through, and comment, and don't let Flaccid know that I said this all the way at the end of the fucking show, or I'm really going to just drive myself off a cliff if he finds out. But subscribe to their channel.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. No, they're doing awesome. They've been grinding this for a year straight. Once a week video, then twice a week videos, then once a week video and a live stream during the season. So they've put a ton of work into this, and people found them, and their weird sense of humor that we love, it turns out other people also love.
Yeah, they're getting like a solid 300 views on live streams now too.
Live
Wow.
viewers, yeah.
Yeah.
So I know.
I should dump my channel and do some other shit, man.
No, you should. We should just show up at their place and
You
take their
should
channel.
you should invite
Beat 'em
Vex
up.
every week and destroy her like you
We
just
should
did.
Yes.
tonight. Just every week invite Vex and say, "Hey, come on my stream," and then 5 minutes into it, she quits and people will watch. I guarantee it.
Kill someone with hammers. It needs to be someone. I need to.
That too. If you smack
Wow.
someone around with a hammer, people will watch. I guarantee it.
Speaking of killing it, Gooch, are you still here?
What's up?
You've been killing it. You have your system down, and yeah, you're growing exponentially, even faster than them, subs wise for sure,
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just doing my thing.
and only doing live streams.
Oh my god, Gooch.
What?
This is like a deleted scene in Coyote Ugly that was gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good, dude.
Yep, do good stuff.
I'm all right.
Oh, I don't know why I'm blowing up. Well, you're blowing up because you're good.
Hold on.
Well, I'm packing up my game and I'ma head out west where real women come equipped with scripts and fake breasts. Find a nest in the hills, chill like Flint, buy an old drop top, find a spot to pimp.
Now I'm excited. Now I want to pump my channel up. Yeah. No, it's going well. Got this little thing, and then I did Sunday night, which was a lot of fun. So yeah, the channel's going well. Getting a lot of views, which is crazy. Doing live stream only, and then getting lots of views after, and yeah, it's.
I just
figured out what I wanted to do and going with it. Just do talking animation.
Nice.
I just dropped the link in the chat for your conversation with Mr. Bo DeMeo. I think the only one that he did before they said, "Shut up, stop talking to people."
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
the Marvel shut him down. So,
Oh, that sucks though.
So that's
and then we had Matthew Watterson on. That was a great conversation as well.
I was also there for this one. So watch this one because of me.
Sure, I was there too. Watch it. I'm there.
There you go.
Yeah, Andrew was there. Yeah.
I'm in the chat, so you can see some of my fun
Drew
comments
Cope is
before I.
there.
Yeah, I'm like killing the chat, dude, for at least a minute straight.
Okay, Cope, you've had your shine. Paulie,
Yeah. What's up?
what's going on, Paulie? You got your website going. How's that working out? What's next for you with Latino Slant and Minutes Espanol? You still doing that?
The next thing I'm going to be doing is appearing on Vex's channel.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Apologizing or what?
Yeah, you groveling, dude? You getting on your knees?
I don't know. I think that we'll figure it out. I kind of feel bad, but not really.
I like the second part. Well, I want to see where that goes. We'll see how that pans out.
Yeah, I got writers on the website doing weekly movie reviews. We're doing little news items every morning on the website, then on with the YouTube videos and all that good stuff. What we're gonna be doing every Friday starting the 9th for the next 3 months is a political show, because
cool.
We saw a nice bump in our political videos. I'm like, okay, well, let's go for it. And so we're gonna have Mr. Reagan on.
Nice.
The 9th. And I met him last year. I met him last year, and he just put up just an amazing AI video that Elon Musk retweeted of Kamala Harris. Oh my god! Have you seen that?
No, I want to see that right now though. No, I got to see that though,
dude.
I saw you talking about the Latinos for Kamala thing though.
Yeah, so just kind of gathering content ideas. I put up a poll, an image poll. As far as the Latino men, who do you got, Kamala, or are you for her or not? And we got coming up on 150 votes, and it's about 85% are not with her.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we cover a lot of ground, and maybe to our detriment, but I really enjoy myself on the channel, and I'm just gonna keep doing what I like to do. So, give us a subscribe, man. You won't regret
subs.
it. We have great guests.
Go subscribe to Paulie. Check out his website and follow him on Twitter. All that's in the description. So go to it.
Thanks, Zax.
People's. Speaking of my favorite people's, Josh. Good to see you.
Good to see you. And those shoulders.
Let's get over here. Come on.
What do I have going on? Yeah, I've got my channel. We do our Tuesday night show. Got some new stuff playing in the pipeline coming out. Alternate what we've been doing.
Your audio's really bad. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That was good.
Yeah, we heard that.
I heard that.
Of course you heard that.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
That's better. Take off your shirt.
Yo, dude, take off your shirt and be angry.
Pick it up, homie.
Yeah, I'll keep it brief. Other than that, you can find me on Thinking Critical with Wes and on Bitch Von Priestley's Max's Man Cave on Sunday nights.
Oh, he found my sword.
I gotta lift up his show a little bit. Poor guy.
Oh yeah, dude, poor guy.
He needs help.
0 subs.
What's up, Boseman? Oh, okay. Down brain rot fun. Sure. Yeah, absolutely it is.
Yeah.
Got it in one.
The fun is the key part. But Josh, yeah, you were fighting for both. I like how you fight for both sides.
That's right.
To show you fight for truth and justice.
That's right.
Yes. Love it.
Any way to get a reach around. What can I say?
Popped by culture popped. That's Josh. Go sub to him. And I want to get more only Josh. We'll talk about that later. Andrew.
Hey,
What's up, Andrew?
Yo. Only thing I'm working on, actually I have two. I have my Acolyte video, which I've pushed back because I'm making a Deadpool and Wolverine video because I'm miserable and didn't like the movie. Yeah, that's it for me. Oh, wait, am I? No, I'm on no shows. Yeah, that's it for me.
You're on no shows? You're always on somewhere.
Yeah, you'll find me. Oh wait, yeah. I got X-Men next week. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm somewhere.
Andrew's there. Go sub to Andrew and Circle of Jerks, possibly Saturday night. I don't know what's going on with that yet. Have to talk to some of these boys and see.
I'll be there.
Subscribe to the Vex.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah,
Copa's
back
there.
to
I'm
Vex.
not
Back,
there.
baby.
I'm not Copa. I'm not there if Copa's there.
Are you serious, Gooch? You gonna pull that shit? After all those text messages, I'm leaking text messages right now.
You go right ahead.
That's
You
fair.
know who will look bad.
You will, dude.
Never.
I'm so going to be there if you're there, dude. Well, I'm not going on if you're not going on, dude.
Okay, guys. So then, after you've subbed to all of us,
Bring
then
your
please
candles.
go sub to Vex. Her link is in the chat here, and go sub to her. Take her latest video and say apologize to Paulie as the comment.
Yeah.
Why don't
We should all go do it right now. It's so that he knows where we all stand.
Yeah.
Or I stand with Paulie.
Latino
also
Slant
works.
is being a biatch?
Wow.
Oh, all right.
Well, thanks for watching. I hear you,
Hostman's
Rich.
Lounge? What's a Hostman's Lounge? Hostman's Lounge.
Oh, hosty.
We'll have a white one. Hostman. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
That's not very nice.
Thank you for hanging out all night. Thank you, chat.
He's a
Thank you,
Kamala
panel.
supporter.
I need to.
He's a white man for Kamala.
Yeah, he's one of the white boys for Kamala.
Big gay Paulie should apologize to Vex.
Ooh.
Big gay.
Big gay.
Big gay.
It's like big China, big gay.
Big
And then
China,
small Paulie.
big
Small
K,
Small P.
small Polly here.
Small Paulie here.
Stand up, chat. On your feet. Salute.
Here we go.
Dude.
We're saying, Josh?
We're still live.
I know we are.
We're still live.
Absolutely.
We're still live.
Gay.
Respect to the trans community. And fuck you, transphobes.
Trans people are my friends. Transphobes gon' catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Trans people are my friends. Transphobes gon' catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Transphobes, show your fucking out. I'll knock you out. I'll knock you out.
We do not apologize.
I'll knock you out. You better watch out. Trans people are my friends. Transphobes gon' catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for
Send your
we're
worm.
in. Trans people are my friends. Transphobes gon' catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in.
Just Copa.
Trans people are my friends.